the Jerry Show. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We live on the Jerry Show. Grab your tools, your plans, your grind. CNC's carving out the time. Filament spins like tales we tell, building magic where ideas dwell. From little sparks to bigger streams, we're chasing all the wildest dreams. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We live on the Jerry Show. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We live on the Jerry Show. Melt the plastic, bend the steel, turn the abstract into real. Hobby hearts and minds collide. The Jerry Show's a maker's pride. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We're live on the Jerry Show. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We're live on the Jerry Show. We're live on the Jerry Show. It's Saturday, the sun is high. The clock strikes noon, the sparks will fly. The maker crew is set to go. Welcome to the Jerry Show. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We live on the Jerry Show. Grab your tools, your plans, your grind. CNC's carving out the time. Filament spins like tales we tell, building magic where ideas dwell. From little sparks to bigger streams, we're chasing all the wildest dreams. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We live on the Jerry Show. Resin cures, printers hum, dreams ignite one by one. Lasers trace the perfect glow. We live on the Jerry Show. Melt the plastic, bend the steel, turn the abstract into real. Hobby hearts and minds collide. The Jerry Show's a maker's pride.
Whoops, there I am. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Jerry Show. Hey, I'm glad you made it through Halloween. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. My name is Jerry. You're watching 3DHP. And every week, 12 p.m. Pacific, we have content creators on. We got makers on. We talk about 3D printing. We talk about lasers. We talk about train stuff, in-scale trains once in a while, 3D printing, CNCs, painting, a little bit of anything and everything. We even talk about food. I've got a new layout. I got a lot of stuff to show you. I got guests in the back room. I hope we have an awesome show today. Hello, Rick Morrison. I see you're in chat. Thank you for joining in. Let me take a look at my chat here real quick. My screen is not working. Train and TCG. Hello, hello. Big Bad Joe. SBC 3D. Loopy Lou. Guy the Jedi. Hello, how you doing? Well, anyway, welcome in everybody. We stream for 3 to 4 hours every Saturday. We will be giving away a roll of Ziltech filament today, and we'll be giving a roll of Polymaker filament at some point in time today. Polymaker is worldwide. Ziltech filament is lower 48 here in the U.S. Let's bring in the guests in the back room, and we'll get going. Hello, Matt.
Hey, everyone. How's everyone?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Real good, sir. How is everybody?
I'm doing
All
well.
right.
Wow, Sergio. Thank you so much for the super chat, $20. I've got a button for that. Where's it at?
Awesome super chat.
Smash that Bertron.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Sergio. Thank you. That helps out more than you know. Yeah, the holidays are coming. Things get real expensive. Okay, dog, here. Another cracker. Leave me alone. Stop. So what's new, everybody? What's going on? What'd you do for Halloween?
I did nothing for Halloween.
All right.
We don't celebrate this really much in the UK or in the neighborhood where I am. We don't have that.
Okay.
Well, I know it's a big holiday in Germany. At least it was when I lived there.
Yeah, it's a worldwide thing, pretty much.
Yeah. But in the States here, three of us just wore costumes in the house and watched TV and ate candy because we don't get trick-or-treaters where we live. We live in the middle of nowhere, so.
Yeah, I'm spreading right now that we are online and live right now.
Hello, Mr. Diesel. Hello, Big Bad Joe. Yeah, I watched 3D and T, Dave and Terry last night for a little bit, and they were doing lots of giveaways.
I won yesterday.
Well, I'm going to bed, but I watched them for a little bit. I think my wife stayed up and watched all of them. She's probably here in chat somewhere. And let's see, what can I talk about? Well, I got a video coming out tonight or tomorrow, and it will be on my Dummy 13. Yes, I finally printed a Dummy 13. Let me show you what I got here. Here's a little dummy. Little dummy, originally, instead of the Blue Pop Blue ASA, I used Fiberon ASA, and the Fiberon was very brittle, and it broke. When I was trying to snap things together, it was creaking and cracking and breaking, so I had to stop the video, cut that part out, reprint a whole bunch, and that's at 100% scale. And me being older with big hands, well, not big, but you know, they seem like they're big when you get older, the little parts are very hard to do. But then I printed the bigger one. This is 425%. So here's a great big one. He's all posable, and you know you can do all kinds of stuff with him. And anyway, I got to make a bunch of poses. I've got the video edited, and I'm ready to upload to YouTube. But I got to set him down a whole bunch of crazy poses, take snapshots to put it into the video. So that's where I'm at on that. But I got me a big dummy 13, and my grandson came over last night. He's like turning 13. He's really fascinated with this. So I think for Christmas he's going to get a bunch of dummy 13s to put together and a big one. He said red and black. So that's probably what he's got coming for Christmas. And then I can print out some accessories. So, yeah, came out really good. Oh, and then I got some Pet G that I was working with. Got that, some translucent red. Let me get my other screen back up here. I lost it for a minute. See that one? And then we'll be visiting Tinker Atlas here shortly.
Yeah, okay. I've been making sure that everybody knows that we are live right now. So spread it on the Polymaker website, and I can do that on Facebook too.
Yeah. I use Pot Blue ASA for the inner parts, which is like ABS, which has a little bit of give like Pet G. They snap together perfectly. And for the outside, I used Tool Yellow, I think it's called. Polymaker. Let's see what it's called. go. The one that looks like the Makita color. HTPLA, glass filled for the body parts. That's the least for all the body parts. Came out really good. Originally, I used a Fibron for the internal parts, and they were breaking. Yeah, Power Tool Teal. I have that one also. Hey Scott, how you doing today? So anyway, but yeah, the pot blue and the yellow came out really super good. I got a bunch of filament in from Ziltech, and like you seen at the end of my intro, and I got a bunch of filament in from Polymaker, and I'm just doing different videos on different stuff for the different filaments here, there, and everywhere. Zoid 3D, what's going on? How you doing? Let's see, Mr. Diesel just resubscribed on Twitch for 2 months. Thank you very much. 2 months in a row. Thank you. I appreciate that. So now on Twitch, I got 2 subscribers, 772 followers. So I appreciate that. As long as Twitch keeps growing, I'll keep it. But if it dies down to no subscribers, then I'll probably quit streaming on it. But I know Chris Fink's been on there for like 25, 26 months, something like that.
Wow, that's a long time.
Hot Plastic, hello. How you doing today? Yeah, Power Tool Teal. I do have that color also. Looks like the Makita color.
Hey Scott, how you doing?
Yeah, the Dummy 13, I almost didn't print the little 100% scale guy that's about yay big. I mean, the parts are just so darn tiny, trying to get them in there and push them together, they're a pain. Then I printed out the paperwork so I wouldn't have to be sitting here at my desk with the camera filming me while I'm watching the screen. I printed out the PDF.
Scott asked me a question. So I assume you're talking about the Prusa Bear that Zura gave me. Just joking. I know you're talking about this crazy belt printer. I don't really know what to do with it at this point. You gave it to Zach Ass gave it to me at Earth 2 years ago, something like that. It's a crazy belt printer that you have to take apart and fold and change to be like a weird. It's like a bed slinger, except it's a belt. It's interesting. I may take it apart for the part soon, to be honest, because it's not a usable design.
Rick Morrison just became a channel member. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Hello, Blusto.
That's right, Scott. You did give it to me. Sorry about that. I thought. Yeah. And Graham's over there chewing on a box.
I already gave you a cracker. That's it. Maybe later. And let's see. What else did I print out in PetG from Polymaker? Let's see. Let's change my camera to that one right there. I got a video out on this, but here's one thing I did. I'm trying to find some dust collectors. So I found this goblet base thingy. And this is translucent red. Real pretty color. It's hard to show up on camera. It looks really bright on camera. It's a deep red, translucent. It's a lot brighter on screen. And then you guys were asking about the apple. Remember the apple that I did? Remember this apple right here? Had all the skulls in it. And everybody's like, well, why don't you print it out in red? Okay, here comes the same apple in red. But they kind of, it blows out, you see the skulls are washed out. So that'd have to be painted white. I'd have to prime them gray, paint them white, put a black stain on them.
Lily.
But color came out really good. And then I got this maze cube thing here. It's kind of an endless cube. It goes on forever and ever. And that had a lot of supports on it. But it came out really good. It's an infinite cube, they call it. Where it just keeps going and going and going. There's no beginning, there's no end. And then if it's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday! We got these taco holders I printed out here. So if your tacos don't fall over and you want to build them, you can put 3 taco shells in here. It kind of looks like corrugated steel, like you see on a lot of roofs. But yeah, so I did a couple of these. We use those once in a while. And I got a little urn, little vase. Color don't show up good on camera.
I'll be right back.
All right. Push stick for a table saw. I think it's on Maker World. Printed out real nice. Then I got a couple angle brackets for my CNC that I'm going to try to hold material in place when I go to square it up. Just random things I printed out, try to have some functional prints. And then if your helping hands aren't available or you don't know where you put them, I printed this out so you can put your wire in it, wrap it up, and solder it. And so it'll pinch your two wires and you hang them in the middle. It's got screw holes in it. You want to screw it down. I believe it's on Maker World. It's on the video. That and the Dummy 13. That's what I got going on this week. That's all I've been working on.
Yeah, a bit.
Hey, hello.
I've been working on well, everybody probably knows them here in the UK. Hobby, Royal British Legion. I'm printing them for them out, and I donate them, and they're selling them, or not selling them. They get donation, and people basically pick one of my objects or what I've donated, and yeah, I made two different sizes. And livery stands, they have a little lip.
Very nice.
Yeah. That's where my filament right now goes to, the poppy appeal.
No, Mr. Diesel, I don't have the hot end rebuilt on it. It's still sitting, waiting to be fixed.
Oh, and then anyone who likes to help me with filament, please, send me filament money. They can print more for the Royal British Legion.
I'll repost that link here in 1 second.
Oh, thank you. My
Oh.
dog is so...
Ventari, thank you very much for subscribing to me on Twitch. I appreciate that very much. Now I've got 3 people. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'm only on Twitch once a week. When I come on YouTube live every Saturday, then I'm also on Twitch. And the only thing that's currently running on Twitch is a game, a drop game. You can do a bang drop and then an emoji and it'll float down and I can make you big. Kind of like this. If you're on, let me show you.
Hey, Mac. How you doing?
And that's a little Twitch game there. Try to land in the snow for points.
I'm doing some resonance tuning on my Vorons right now. So
Yes, my Saint Smart 4040 Pro, I'm still using it. I'm not sure if I'm having any more G-Sender issues. I haven't been out in the garage in probably a month or so working on it. I made a rolling table. I put my PC on the table, put it next to my big CNC, so now I can run a short cord instead of the 25 footer, and I'm going to reground. I need to ground all the different components on it and retest it, but I haven't been out there yet. But now that it's cooling down, I'm going to start spending more time out in the garage working on that. It's just, I got too many hobbies and I'm jumping around working on this and that and this and that and, it's kind of crazy. Or what's going on? Hello, how you doing? I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anybody in chat.
And I rearranged a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. I put all on the top lithophanes. So I know this is still a mess. I'm still cleaning these areas up. And I want to get matching boxes for the bottom right here. So, yeah. And have all my lithophanes up there showing. And maybe have some lithophanes there.
There, I reshared out your link, Matt.
Thank you.
Is he holding birdie?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Graham, you want to come out and say hi?
Okay.
So, I'm giving him some scratches. This is actually, he really just wanted to be petted. Hi, buddy. Hey. So, No, I just cleaned up my work area, both in here and out in the garage. I'm actually going to rearrange this room soon. I don't know, actually, if you can tell, there's a gaming computer now over there where Graham used to be.
Uh-huh.
It's now over on that side of the room. What? So we're just trying to get it so that it's like there's a human side of the back room back here and a engineer like manufacturing side, so that my son can have friends over and we can do games and stuff. We have 4 gaming computers here back here now, soon to be 5 and then 6. So okay, Grammy, Blasto.
Hello,
Blasto,
Dan.
do this. So you ready? Boop. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Oh.
Then I had to order some more track for my in-scale train diorama that I'm working on. That's from Klondike.com, and I found some track on Amazon that would fit to go across the bridge, and it was really cheap. It's like $4 and something for the section that I want, but then they want $6 and something for shipping. There's nowhere else I can find it, so it's not such a great deal. Once you pay the shipping, it's the same price as everybody else, and it's not shipped through Prime. It's coming directly from whoever's shipping it. So I'll get that sometime next week, and then the modules that I printed up in my last 2 videos, I can get the track glued down and try to get that going, get it worked on. It's been a very slow process, me accomplishing anything on my train set. Captain Kern, hey, what's going on, buddy? I see you're over on Tinker Atlas. I've been sharing every week. I go to Tinker Atlas and I show off what's going on there on Tinker Atlas. And I know you got a bunch of pictures you've been posting. So thank you very much. And then later we'll be giving a roll of Ziltech filament. That'll be lower 48 here in the U.S. And then a roll of Polymaker filament, which will be worldwide. And if any of my maker friends out there would like to drop in and promote, show off what you're working on, promote yourself. If you got a website and you're selling a bunch of your cool 3D prints, your whatever your hobby is that's 3D printing related, you're welcome to promote it and, try to make some big drum up business for yourself. Self-promotion is welcome.
Well, in a bit, Jerry, when Grammy Boy here thinks he's had enough, I'll show off the one of the later baby belts, one of the newer baby belts, and then I can talk a little bit about what I'm doing with Crow 2.0 and development on that.
Okay. Yeah, Captain Kern, we'd love to have you. Let me go to Tinker Atlas and see what's going on there today, since that's in my thumbnail. Find the right screen. Hope my videos don't go down today. All right, we're at tinkeratlas.com. Any and all makers are welcome to join for free. Sign up. It's it's kind of like a Facebook type thing where you can go on, you can post what you're working on, pictures, progress, and if you click map here, it'll bring up a world map, and then you can go anywhere in the world you want. Zoom in, you'll see what makers are in that region. Just keep going in. Here we're in the U.S. Let's see.
I'm up here now.
Are you?
Yeah, finally decided to load me.
Where are you at? There you are. Right there, Rob Mink. And if you want to contact a maker, you can message them through the platform. You can go see. Rob just got on here a little bit ago, so he don't have anything posted, but there's a link to his website. And in the future, I'm sure he'll have a lot of stuff here to look at. Let's go back and hit home. I threw up a quick picture this morning, which is this video right here for Pet G that I did. So every time I do a video for a Ziltech or Polymaker, whatever color filament I'm working in, that'll be the color of half of my screen. And that's the link there. You can go to watch it. Would be greatly appreciated to help the channel grow. Pop 3D UK. Let's see. Bamboos everywhere. Nice machines. Lots of printers. Nice. And if you guys need any incentive on what you should or shouldn't buy, go to Tinker Atlas. You see a print you want to print, go to Tinker Atlas. Might find something you're interested in. Here's a little pumpkin moon dude. I got him printed out here. Come out real good. And those little pumpkins with the feet, that looks like those are the ones from Maker Millwright. And here's Maker Millwright right here, Free Heathen.
I am video live with a hot mic.
Here's Maker Millwright. Says, hello, tribe. I had to request my Twitch chat for a military style insert that you can attach a textile to the frame.
It's okay. Want to go back? That scary? You want to go back? Okay, we can go back.
But Thomas Maker Viking has started the site. He runs it, built it, and everybody should know who Thomas is, Maker Viking. He pops up in chat quite a bit here also. Well, these are cool. Came out good.
I have some feedback for Blasto's question.
All right, let me scroll down and find it.
Alrighty.
Right here?
Yeah, so I think that if you're to do a new sketch and go project geometry, you could then take that projected geometry and do an offset off that projection, and then only select the offsets that you want off of that, off of all those disconnected curves, or put everything else as like construction lines. So instead of just only selecting some things, just select everything, offset everything, and then make everything you don't care about a construction line. Oh, thanks. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry to interrupt.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't see why it matters. Post anything on there. Don't matter how old the project is. If it's something you've made or you printed or you're working on, it's hobby related. 23 Blue Dude, what's going on? Dan's 3D Print UK. His shrooms. And Stephen Poole. Got a Dr. Doom 1300%. For some reason, he looks like a midget Dr. Doom. Mini me Dr. Doom at 1300%. A cool Jeep. Oh,
It is a cool Jeep.
remote control.
I have a 3D Sets 240Z that I really want to finish, that I'm like halfway done with, but I haven't gotten around to finishing. It's over there. I can grab it if you want, Jerry.
Yeah, when you have time as a bird. Yeah, they got a Baja Bug on there. Reminds me of the one I had when I was a kid. I thought about buying it and building it.
No, my son came in the room and startled Graham, so he wanted to go back to his cage.
Okay. Yeah, let me get done here on the site and we can show up what you got. Hoop Shoot and Trash Bin storage with H2S. Printed in Galaxy Dark Gray, Black, and Dark Blue. It's good, Steven. If you're lurking, I think Steven's out there. And this guy, Gary 3DHP, posted a marble run he did on his Elegoo Centauri Carbon. Most works great. It's got ball bearings in it. There's some other prints came off of it. Morty's Customs. Marvel's Punisher. And I think we're caught up to what we've seen last week. Yep. All right, Rob, whenever you're ready.
Alrighty. I'll just have some of the parts just snapped into place because I haven't been, like I said, it's nowhere near done being built.
Hey, Klondike, how you doing today?
Hey, Klondike.
But had some fun with the taillights too.
Oh, wow.
But the joke is, which one am I going to finish first? This one or the real one sitting out in the driveway?
So, are you going to make that remote control, or are you just going to build it to put on the shelf to look at?
No, it's going to be remote control. My plan is to go to car shows and take it out of my 280Z and put it on the ground and drive it around at the car shows.
Oh, nice.
But just so I drive my Z to the Z car show and then drive my little Z at the car show.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I used to have a 280Z a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think it was a 300 that came out, which had a really cool body style, but I never bought one.
I had a 300ZX twin turbo at one point in time. That was the best car I've ever owned.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I love these cars. I'm putting a 280ZX turbo engine in my 280Z. So
There's a link for any of the Maker friends who like to drop in, hang out, talk about what you're working on, and yeah.
But yeah, like the roof is not exactly attached, and dashboard's not exactly attached.
How's the print quality on it? Did it come out really good?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a little bit of layer length you can see, like on the back of the fenders, maybe on the camera, but I think it looks pretty.
If that was at a store for sale, would you buy it? Is it printed well enough that you'd buy it?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
oh yeah. I mean, I really love how the taillights came out.
nice.
I custom painted those. But it's I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's all in Prussian orange, so
You know, it does look a little bit like a DeLorean too. A little bit.
the DeLoreans are a lot boxier than the Z.
Yeah, but it's almost the same top and back, you know what I mean?
Well, it's missing the hood and stuff. I think once it has the hood on it and the doors on it, it won't look quite as much like a DeLorean. A lot of people say it looks like a Ferrari GT3000. Ferrari GT250 or a Jaguar E-Type.
Hello, Freethan.
Oh, hey, Bo.
We were just showing off some of your stuff on Tinker Atlas. Oh, last night when Dave and Terry was on, they were asking trivia questions. The first one, the answer was Jaws, about a movie in 1976. I posted a made-up trivia question in chat, and I didn't see anybody answer it, so I'll ask it here and see if anybody knows it. This isn't something I don't think you're going to be able to Google. It's just something I made up. During the same time period as Jaws, there was a movie at the theaters that had to do with the ocean, and here's a clue. What's on, let's see. What's on the top is on the bottom, and what's on the bottom is on the top. What movie am I talking about? I'm just wondering if anybody can answer that. It came out around the time Jaws came out. It has to do with the ocean, and the clue is what's on the top is on the bottom, what's on the bottom is on the top. What movie?
Australia.
I would be shocked if somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Crocodile Dundee.
Ha-ha! Guy the Jedi.
Oh.
There you go. You got it, bud. Well, you spelled it wrong, but yeah, Poseidon Adventure. That's right. Remember the giant wave hit the Poseidon Adventure? It flipped over the cruise ship upside down, and in order to
I
escape,
remember
everybody
that.
inside had to get to the hull, which is on the top, to get rescued, and everybody else was going down the wrong way. And then I think years later they came out with a sequel, which is a different movie. But yeah, that was a great movie, Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, that's it. I know a lot of Dave's questions people could probably Google real quick on their computer or their phone, but I don't think what I asked you could Google other than if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So, all right, cool. Makes me happy somebody knew that.
I've got one of the newest iterations of the Baby Belt Pro here with me too.
Wow, that looks fantastic.
Thanks. It's burnt titanium, and it's got a clipper touchscreen on it.
It's like a turquoise color.
It's like the dark blue burnt titanium color. This is my dev unit essentially. I've got a runout sensor. Um, it's got the new style of black belts that I've been making. Um, it's got a single MGN12 and a single MGN9 linear rail. Maybe that's a 7. I think that one's a 7. I think this is a hybrid. But we're
Wow.
trying out different rails and different things. This little guy can turn and burn. It's not as fast still as like Voron or Bamboo,
Uh-huh.
but of course with the infinite print volume and everything else. But we're working on it. We're not just resting on our laurels. I know I haven't published a lot lately, a lot of new dev stuff lately, but we're working on it. I've got Crow 2.0 that I'm working on over there. There's not much to show for it yet, but it's I think it's exciting. We're using a magnetic belt with like security door electromagnets in the bed assembly to lock the belt down in between layers, and you can turn it off to layers to advance the belt. And it's going to have a stealth changer on it too. Is my focus.
Got a man popping in here. As soon as I see his emoji, I don't see his picture yet. Oh, you
I
guys
see him.
I see him.
Oh, it happened to me again then. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott, Edge of 3D.
Cheers, everybody.
Okay, now I can see you. For some reason, when people pop in down below, it's all gray. I'm not seeing them. I don't know why it's happening. Hope you're doing well.
Rob,
Yeah.
Mr. Mate, 3D sets stuff, you said? So 3D sets things?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some of that going on here.
Awesome.
Which one are you doing?
This will give it all away here. There's the
Oh yeah.
top of the cab. There's the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at their site a couple days ago. They got a lot of really cool stuff on there.
Here's the rest of the cab, and yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, so that's the current one of the current projects is the 3D set. Here's the problem I have is a couple of problems. So first off, I'm going to go on a rant here about UPS for just a minute. So West 3D sells a package that is all the stuff for the Sakura, for the Reaper, and for some of the others. So I ordered this from West 3D, and then it was delayed in transit, so it wasn't going to get delivered on Thursday. They were going to deliver it on Friday. I had to fly out on Friday morning, so I paid $19.99 to UPS to have them hold the delivery until the following Tuesday when I got back home. And as I'm taxiing out to the runway, turning my phone to off, airplane mode, I get a notification my package is delivered. And it's pouring rain. And it sits on my porch in the pouring rain, because the guy wasn't smart enough to put it under something or anything like that, just on the porch, right where the water's hitting. And it sits there for 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, whatever. Anyway, I finally got a hold of UPS, and I wanted my money back, and I want to know who's going to pay the $160 some I'm out now for the stuff that's set in the rain. So, yeah, anyway, F UPS. That was where that story was going. So I don't know that. Yeah, I got home and the package is gone. I've not heard anything from West 3D. I'd let Daniel know what was going on, but I've not heard anything from them. UPS said they were going to come back and get the package off my porch. I went back through my security cameras and I can see it's there, and then I can see it's gone, but I don't see when somebody picked it up. So anyway, I had to order everything off Amazon so I could continue the build.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new maker popping in. Hot Plastic.
Oh shoot!
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, I'm trying to mute. There we go. Okay, cool.
And Maker Millwright. Hello,
Happy to be
Fraser.
here.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the 3DHP TV show.
Scott Edge of 3D. Fiberon ASA CF08 dark gray. my dummy 13, when I printed all the internal parts with that, I thought they would flex and they broke. They didn't like flexing. My Fibron right there, ASA. So I scrapped part of my video and I said, okay, we'll use Pop Blue ASA, and they flex like Pet G and they work perfect, but the Fibron let me down.
That's all Fibron ASA CFO8 right there, all of these. So I think have I done the video? No, I haven't done the video yet on this. I've printed all the parts and I've broke everything, but I haven't done the video yet. I'm busy on some other stuff, and then Hey Gears sent me a new resin printer and wash station, and I didn't realize that wash stations and curing ovens need to be Wi-Fi connected, but these ones from Hey Gears are.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the Hey Gears reflex, or not reflex. Hey Gears RS Turbo. I don't know. It's in the other room. Hold on, I'll pull a picture of it up here and switch my screen over.
Well, let me go down here to Hot Plastic real quick. Let's pull him up and meet him. And
Okay.
hey, man, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you, boys, for having me on.
Yeah.
First time. Appreciate this so much. I'm pulling apart something that I've been working on here. This might be kind of elementary compared to some of the cool stuff I've seen, but I'm stoked on it.
No kind of bang bang or anything like that is allowed in live streams.
Cool. Sounds good. What do we got here is a stream deck that I've been working on, Arduino based. Pretty easy stuff, but yeah, fully 3D printed using keyboard switches. Kind of helped the stream out a little bit for myself, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Kind of getting all the keys dialed in, getting the box and the Arduino sitting in there, all that jazz. That's probably what you guys want to see, the brains of the operation. But yeah, that's immediately what I've been working on. Just finished.
What part of
that.
the world are you in?
Coming to you guys from beautiful Lake Tahoe, California. Although
I knew it. I was
wouldn't
about to
guess.
say he's in California.
you can hear the accent, can't you?
I lived in California and LA, and I lived in Las Vegas. So
Well, I'm in Vegas here also, so I'm close.
Oh, very good. Yeah, my girlfriend's from Vegas originally. So. Well,
I don't know,
yeah.
Matt. Your accent's not California accent. I'm sure your accent's not Mexico or Central America.
Matt or mine?
Matt.
mine, yeah. A lot of people mistake me for South African, but
No. All you got to do is spend 5 minutes talking to Luke from Big Tree Tech, and you'll get the full South African accent. So
Hot Plastic, you were asking Edge 3D Ford, question mark? If that was a Ford he was working on?
Yeah, was that a Ford truck body?
no, it's the 3D Sets Reaper
Like
with the Downrider pack. So I don't know what it's loosely modeled off of. It might be an early model Ford, but I don't think not really sure what they modeled it off of. I mean, like their Sakura and their Rancher and their, most of their stuff is modeled off of something. So I don't know. I suppose I could read up on it and it would probably tell me, but it might be an early model Ford.
So, Scott, you got an Elegoo Centauri, right? You ordered one?
I did get an Elegoo Centauri.
Have you used it?
I set it up at my office, and my assistant's 12-year-old daughter is in a STEM program at her school in a small town not far from here, and they're learning about 3D printers, and it went home with her with about 20 rolls of filament.
Oh, wow. That's
So
awesome of you.
I don't need it because the day before it showed up, that thing right there showed up.
Uh-huh.
I don't have room for it. I still don't know where that came from. I know what it is.
I had my
I'm-
first.
I'm well aware of what it is, but I have no idea. All of a sudden, FedEx showed up at my office and they toted these boxes in, and they were very clearly addressed to me. And it's a bamboo A1 with a AMS. I have no idea who shipped it. I know Bamboo didn't because, I know Dr. Tal, but I know Dr. Tal ain't going to give me free stuff. I only have 6,000 subscribers, so
That Fiberon and the Polymaker HTPLA are both brittle like spaghetti. So I had a little tiny speck, like has happened on the X1 Carbon before. I went to change colors and I couldn't feed the new color. So I took my declogger tool, which is real long. I ran it all the way down into the nozzle. Like actually, I couldn't get that far. I could run it past the gears, and I couldn't go any further. So I took out the two screws, took off the cover, took out the two screws, dropped the hot in that little tiny speck right there on top of the heat break, sitting there. I took needle nose pliers, picked it out. Then that was it. This little tiny speck of nothing was stopping my declogger, so I didn't have to tear the whole thing apart. But if
I've
you guys,
had the same thing happen on the CD right there, but I don't remember which material it was. And when I when it retracted out, it broke like a little piece of the tip off in there,
yeah,
and it kind of fell sideways, and I couldn't get a tool down through there, so I wound up having to take it apart to get to it. And,
because I've seen some people start to take the whole extruder apart, but the minute you take off your hot end, run your declogger through, and you see it pop all the way out, you'll know the problem is right there on top of your hot end, and you won't have
yeah,
to tear the whole thing apart. So the quick fix took less than 5 minutes, but nothing I could do. I couldn't push it all the way through, and then when you get to it's just a little tiny speck. It's just almost nothing. So
well, here, Jerry, here's the new resin printer and wash
Wow.
system and heated
Awesome.
oven cooker thing, whatever
Mhm.
you want to call that. That's it, and that's actually a ball screw in there. That is not a lead screw.
Is that the hay gear?
That's a Hay Gears RS Turbo.
I haven't contacted them regarding a resin printer, but one thing I have noticed, the machine, the outside case is really big, and the actual bed size is quite a bit smaller.
That bed size right there is the exact same size that any cubic right there behind it.
Okay,
But that's a lead screw. That is not a.
ball screw.
I mean, that's a ball screw, not a lead screw.
Okay.
And then it's got giant rails in there. I have no idea what size they are. They're freaking huge
Oh, nice.
on each side. And then the arm, you can't see it here, but back behind here has like load cells in it. So when it goes down here and presses against the plate
Yep.
down here, you can see it on the screen, and it tells you exactly where the pressure's at.
Oh, cool.
Then this thing here shakes, and you can set it to shake, you know, to clean parts, or you can set it to shake resin. You can throw your resin bottle on there and shake it. And then these tanks here, when you set one on top of the other, there's a valve over to the side, and you open the valve, and it drains one tank out into the other.
Uh huh.
And then the Easy Bake here, it preheats and gets up to a certain temperature, and I don't know, the thing's freaking crazy. And I never contacted Hay Gears. They reached out to me
Wow.
just out of the blue one day. I got an email from them asking if I would review one of their printers that they're getting ready to launch. And
Wow.
so they sent this to me with all the stuff. That's the heated vat. That's an extra. I had to have that little piece right there, and then the heated vat, and then it's got a module that sits behind it that pressurizes the between the two FEPs to pop the stuff off of it. And yeah, it's a crazy. I don't know if I thought I could scroll right and left on this, but I guess I can't. So
There should be an arrow on your pictures, left
yeah,
screen.
there's not. Um, that didn't take a very good picture. Yeah, there it is, preheating the resin before it starts to print. There's the arrows. Yeah, it was dark in there, so the camera wasn't working out too well. And then I used a different camera to get the video of it running. But
Huh?
there's the very first print I did with it failed. It stuck. You can see all that stuff came unstuck from the deal, and they advertised 99% print success rate, and yeah, the first one wasn't very successful.
Mhm.
So, but there you go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there it is with everything closed up. So that's it. That's I'm working on that right now, and then right here's what I've all the internal gears for the gearboxes for the differential and that. That's the differential there. The little gears there over there, but all the internal gears for the differential and everything, and then the belt drives for the transmission on that Sakura. I printed all that on the hay gears, and they sent me like I don't know, a whole case full of different uh, resins. And now that is something that I have noticed on this is there's no option on their slicer to use any resin other than their resins. So, and their resins aren't cheap.
Yeah.
um, I think they're cheaper bottles like this PAP10 stuff. It's $50 for a liter of or kilogram of resin. So now the nice thing about this is, let me open this one up. On the back side of that uh, printer, let me flip back over to it right quick and get the right picture up there.
Oh, they got a
Um,
special container you have to drop in. You don't pour it in.
you can pour it in or you can drop it in. Back on the back in this area right here, you drop the container in there and there's a pin that sticks up. Let me go through these pictures here and see.
So it has to detect that bottle, right?
Well, you can print without the deal in there. You just have to tell it that you just have to acknowledge that there's no resin, that there's no resin tank.
If I had that printer, I'd use whatever resin I chose. You don't have to use anybody's resin. You can use what you want. But since
So
they sent it,
on their slicer, Jerry, you don't have an option to pick any resin other than their resin.
pick their resin, but have yours in it. Have something different in the
Well,
machine.
yeah, you can do that, but you got to pick the right resin. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can kind of see the pin that sticks up in the back of the tank back here,
Okay.
and the resin drops in behind here. So I'll switch back over to this
Last
screen
time I
here.
bought resin, they were 20 to 25 a bottle. So at $50, that's really high.
Yeah, it's expensive stuff, but
But
you
depends
open
on
this cap and it's got a ball in there, and so when you drop it
okay
down in there,
the press.
it it has that pin that goes up in there and punches that
Oh, I see.
ball, and it fills. But there's an RFID in here. It's right there. If you can't see it, I can see
Yeah.
it, but there's an RFID right here, so it actually reads what resin is in the
It's a little hobby
machine.
main. And depending on resins, they cost different types of money. There's cheap resin or expensive resin. What they have, I don't know. I've never tried it, but
Yeah, it's new to me, so
yeah.
but they sent me lots of
Well, that's
resin,
awesome.
and
It's got to be that big ass mustache or something. They love you, so that's
I
good.
like I say, just out of the blue one day I got, and then Hay Gears sent me a printer. I'm
Wow.
got to get some stuff done on it, or not Hay Gears. G Tech just sent me a printer, and then
They're still around. I didn't think G Tech was still around.
they're still around. the the printers in the other room. So
Yeah, Matt used to
um,
be a big G Tech person a long time ago.
Yeah.
this is a little printer that's more geared towards kids.
Okay.
So they're doing a launch. They're a Black Friday special on it. So
All right.
it's a little $150 printer that's just it's a toy basically, but yeah, so I'm working on that, but and then doing all these, like you say, the gears and gearboxes and stuff for that 3D sets, and then the last problem with this is the damn servos that I bought for the suspension to raise and lower the suspension were the wrong size servos. So I went online and ordered another set of servos, and they came in and they're the wrong size too. So I reached out to Steve because he built one on his live stream and asked him which servos he used. So he sent me the link to his servos, and those are ordered, and they'll be here Monday. And then I can finish this front end, and then this goes on. let's see. I'll get it wrong again. Yeah, that goes on there like that, and then this bolts up to the. Here's the frame.
I think I have to buy a new camera soon.
So
The
here's the
camera keeps
frame, and
going off.
it sets up in here
Hello, Da Vinci.
like that.
That is cool. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to buy me one of their kits. It's been so long since I've done a model kit like that.
I love that.
I needed an excuse to get started on it, and so Hey Gears asked me to do some kind of a model where I'm using mixed materials, so FDM printed and resin printed. So what better than to resin print the internal gears and stuff
Mhm.
for that, and then I'll do one of my dragsters. I'll build another one of those and do the drivetrain on it with the resin printed stuff. And yeah, anyway,
I've done 200 or 300 resin prints. They're all statue models. They're all dust collectors like everything else. And I haven't resin printed currently for a few months.
yeah. So that's well, I've got some dust collectors. Well, can't remember where my head's at. Right there is a one of 3D print bunnies. That's the boat, and then that's the safe from the rain right there. So yeah, those are dust collectors as
The
well.
problem I had when you guys bought me the Elegoo Centauri Carbon is what am I going to print? So I'm on everybody's website. I'm looking everywhere, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to contact Polymaker to get a code, obviously, from Joel so I can get a bunch of filament. And when I contacted him, he was backed up, so I contacted Ziltech. They got back with me. They wound up sending me 5 or 6 rolls. Exactly, I don't remember enough to count them. My wife will be in chat, and she'll probably say. But I got 5 or 6 from Ziltech. In the meantime, Joel sends me the code for $200, so I bought a bunch of filament, and now I've got 6 or 7 rolls from each company. So I figured I'll alternate. I'll do one roll at a time, and I'll go back and forth doing stuff. So that's why I'm
Well,
getting more
I got a
delivery.
special shipment from China here a few days ago. I can't show you what it says on the boxes, but
All right,
that's
Jerry.
not
Thanks
it.
for having me. I gotta go.
Oh, you don't have a couple more minutes? I'll feature you and we can start chatting.
No, it's too late. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a
Lots of
great
love,
day.
guys.
See you, right?
I got some boxes from China, direct from China. Can't show you the labels on them,
Okay.
but I'll be putting some teasers together for those, and then just did the PETG launch for Polymaker, and I don't know if you've seen that or not, but if you haven't, hang on, I'm get a screen over here, and I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind.
I haven't printed a Pet G in a while, but I got some from Polymaker recently, and it's printing perfect. All this red
Now
I did.
this is their new pet G that just released earlier this week. Um,
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Kern. What's up, man?
so right here's the layer adhesion on the new Polymaker Pet G that I just did the launch video on.
All right, you're muted, Cap.
200, 241 kilograms of force on the layer adhesion.
Wow.
Here's your ABSs and your ASAs down here, 40s, 50s, 30s, 60s, and 70s. In fact, let's do this. Let me go find another PETG. I've got to have more of them on here.
My Power Tool Yellow, when I done a test print for the Dummy 13, I had nanopolymer adhesive on the bed. As soon as the print got done, I opened the door, I grabbed it, I twisted it, and I pulled it off the bed without letting it cool down, and I pulled my layers apart when I did that, which surprised me. The exterior layer is completely separated from the infill. But I don't know.
You're not going to pull the layers apart on this Pet G, Jerry. This is their new formula Pet G. I say that's 241 kilograms of force on the layer line.
Uh-huh.
Not, I mean, that's layer adhesion. That's 500 pounds, and that's 5 walls. That's 5 walls, 10 by 10 square 10 by 10 square sample, 10 millimeter by 10 millimeter square sample. In fact, right here's one of them that's broke. Let me switch the camera over here again. And that's obviously the lighting in here isn't going to do it any favors, but it's not a solid infill. It's 40%, so it looks solid on camera, but it's a honeycomb infill. But that's 5 walls, and you can see it didn't break. None of them broke exactly on a layer line. You can see it broke on 2 separate layer lines on that, and the average for 5 samples, 241 kilograms of force to break that, pulling it. Just unheard of numbers, absolutely unheard of numbers. And I didn't believe the first time around, so I printed another 5 samples, and then I printed 5 samples of whatever I had loaded up over here on a Mercury that I'd already had, the data points on when I tested it. So I printed some samples over there and I put them in the machine, and they were testing exactly the same as the very first time. So I knew the machine was good. I re-zeroed it. I put my meter on there and I pulled it to 50 kilograms of force where it was indicating 50 kilograms on the screen, and the meter was indicating 50 kilograms. So, and then I put another 5 samples through there, 241 kilograms of force. It's just an absolutely unbelievable
Wow.
number. I mean, it's, but then the thing that's, look at the x-axis. That's these pieces that are broke, the 3x5s, or no, 5x10s, I think, or 3 by. Oh, I got to measure one now. It's been so long.
Hey,
Um,
hello, Captain. How you doing today?
4 millimeters. So uh, these pieces right here tested on the same machine. Now that's all walls. It's 999 walls, and it's just solid. And then pull it and break it, so it breaks it along the. You can kind of see the layer lines. If I get the light just right on here.
Uh huh.
So on this PETG in that orientation, 264 kilograms, and the layer adhesion or layer lines 241. So it's just an absolutely unbelievable numbers that thing was putting up. So, but that was the launch that I think it went live on Tuesday, this last Tuesday.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
a commercial for it. That was the day after I got my order in the mail.
yeah. Yeah, that was went well, and all of the everything on this here. This is all the black. Everything that's black on this,
Yeah.
the model, the frame, um, and then all the other parts that I have printed up.
The
Got
frame
black.
is the frame is done in multiple parts. You got to glue it together.
No, everything screws together. So the
Okay.
frame is done. So you have 3 on each side, Jerry. You have 3 frame rails. You have one rail here. You have a rail here, and then you have a rail here. Then you have a little piece that screws in right here, and then this hoop that goes here, and this piece here. But you can see where the screws are at in
Yeah.
it, where it screws together. So it's all screwed together. It doesn't use any glue anywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, it's printed in 3 pieces, and you can see I printed it on a carbon fiber build plate. Because you
So
can see the
West
carbon
3D
fiber.
sells a lot of the hardware for that website, or does the website sell hardware too?
No, there's a different company. Um, there's a different company that um, packages the hardware and electronics and everything for it, and I found it on West 3D's. That's where
Okay.
I ordered it from, was West 3D. But like I say, um, UPS can't deliver stuff, and I mean, I sent in the request on Thursday morning to have the package held. I got a reply back Thursday afternoon that my package would be held until Tuesday the 28th or whatever the hell the day was.
Yeah.
Like I say, I literally was taxiing out to the runway at the airport, and I was turning off my phone, getting ready to take off, and I got a notification on my phone popped up from my UPS My Choice your package has been delivered, and it's pouring down rain. I couldn't go back and run home and do anything with it.
How big was the package? Probably yay big.
Um, was, from what I could see on the camera, it was like,
So I'm wondering, you think the driver would have enough sense to carry trash bags with him or find somewhere to put it out of the rain?
nope, he set it, and where he set it at, he didn't go up onto
Okay.
the
Thanks,
deck
Bob.
where he set it. He set it on the edge of the step, right where water was coming off the roof,
Huh.
and hit that package. And we had rain here for 4 days.
Wow.
So
Well,
Saturday,
we get rain in Vegas once every 5 or 10 years, so I don't
yeah,
really.
Saturday morning when I was sitting in the motel room mad, I went through the process of getting UPS on the phone, which that right there is a exercise in frustration.
Did you have a camera that's seen it being wet, or you found out when you got home?
Oh no, I had my security camera was looking right at it.
You didn't have a neighbor or something? Hey, can you go grab that for me and take it in the house?
Um, I don't have any neighbors that are going to get anywhere near my house,
Okay.
so
All right.
no.
Hey,
Um,
Captain Kern, what's going on? How you been, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Recovering from building this stupid workshop and then Halloween.
I like your lighting in there, Captain Kern. Hang on a second
Thank you.
here.
I think Sam Prentice put
These
lighting
hex
like
lights
that.
came off of Amazon. They were $125.
Yeah,
For how
hang
big
on
of an
here.
area? $125.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you and this isn't even all of them. Let me turn the camera here.
Well, there. If you look in mine over my head, Captain Kern, I've got the same lights.
Yeah.
I put mine in about 2 years ago, and I'll never ever do an office or studio without them again.
I got 4-foot strips off Amazon. They last a year or two, then a couple bulbs will burn out, and then the strip goes down. I've got to take them apart and see if I can jump the bad bulb or the sensor, whatever it is.
These here that I have looks like they're exactly the same that Captain Kern has.
Yeah, I can see them.
These have been on for 2 years, Jerry, and there's
Right.
they just work.
They
Yeah, if you
burn
look
up
right there at the top of my screen above
Yeah,
my
they-
head, you can see I've got the same ones.
They burn up almost no power. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and this isn't even all of them. There's another rectangle that I haven't put up yet because it's just too bright in here with just these.
Yeah, keep sharing on Tinker Atlas because every week I show that site off. So if you got stuff to post, have it up there by every Saturday, and people get to check it out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But other than that, just trying to get things, organized because when you move shops, it's a complete nightmare.
Mhm.
I don't know where half of the things I own are. And the other half, I have to create storage, print storage, or go buy it. Now that I have room to store it properly. So,
hello, Kilroy. If anybody here at Hot Plastic, if you have anything you want to talk about, just gab away.
Oh, I'm just enjoying listening to you guys.
And Free Heathen, if you're watching, I'm sorry I took so long to get around to you, but just next time try to say something. Interrupt Scott, and we can get to you. And it's kind of hard.
But just talk over me. I'll come in and just talk for the entire 3 hours and then run away.
But yeah, those cars from 3D Sets are looking fantastic.
They're the quality of the models, Jerry. I mean, like here's the valve covers. Obviously I printed them in a multi-material.
Wow.
You're
There's
not
the valve.
you're not sizing anything up. These are the size they were designed, right?
This
100%.
is I'm not. Yeah, this is how it's printed.
Well, obviously
that-
we can't size them up because it's RC. So it's
Right. That's the valve covers. Here's the belt drive for the blower assembly on the top of the engine.
That's awesome.
I do have the engine kind of half-ass ways.
Print them out in multicolor, then you don't have to paint nothing.
Right. So, like I say, I haven't put the engine together yet. If I can get a hold of everything. So, there's the cylinder heads. And then obviously the valve covers a bolt onto there. And then that goes on the engine here. So there's the side of the engine. And then here's the blower. And then the blower top goes on there like that. So that's, I mean, and you can see in my hand, that's a pretty good sized engine.
You know what? I've never ridden in a car that had a blower on it, but I knew a guy when I was a teenager that had nitrous on a truck, and you wouldn't believe, well, you might believe how fast that was. It was unbelievable how fast that truck would get up and go with nitrous.
There's the exhaust,
Oh, I love
and
that.
it it slips down into. If you look on the head here, the way it's designed, the deals on the exhaust, it slips down into there, and I might have this on the wrong side. Well, no, I'm trying to go the wrong direction with it. That's the problem.
Any kind of support damage from printing?
I've not printed anything with supports yet, so.
Okay.
Anyway, the exhaust slips down into the head there. There it finally goes. And then there's little tiny M2 screws that go in each individual exhaust pipe.
Oh, wow.
And then your cylinder head goes on there and covers all that up. And then it goes on the block like that. There you go. Now it gives you, with the downrider pack, it gives you multiple different exhaust options like headers that, and then you can run exhaust down and stacks up. But I like the zoomies, so
No, Betty Boop.
on the original one. So that's what I'm going with. But and then the gauges for the dash. The
Oh,
little
wow.
gauges. Well, that one's turned around backwards, but you got that gauge there. You got your speedometer or tachometer, whatever that is. Windshield wipers. You print the windshield wipers. Now they have modeled in supports on a lot of their stuff, and they print fantastic. So it's initially it seems a bit expensive on model. When you start to get into the engineering on it and everything, and see, everything they've done on these,
Yeah.
yeah, it's worth the money. But you're going to spend $60 for the model, then you're going to spend $60 on filament. And you're going to spend $150, $200 on hardware to
Yeah.
put it together. But once it's done, I mean, it's a huge model. You can see it's a 1/8 scale.
And then you take it out in the street and you run it to the curb and it goes crash, and you're like, oh, you start to cry a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm designing my own tires to print. Use some of the material that I've used on the dragsters for the tires. But I mean, even like there's it comes with a distributor. I mean, there's a distributor for it.
Nice.
How well the camera's picking that up, but
That's awesome.
That is incredible. I do have to go though, guys. I just got an emergency service call I got to go on.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
go
no.
make that money, man.
Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you about that command you told me about resetting the video drivers in my video card. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely, Jerry. Hope you all have a good day. Nice
Thank
to see
you,
you
sir.
all again.
Take care. See you next time. You're always welcome.
Hey, Rob.
Thanks. See ya.
Yeah, a couple days ago, guys, I was sitting there on my computer. I'm watching my LG slicer on one monitor. I'm doing something else over here, and all three of my monitors went blink and they went out. I lost my video. So I'm thinking, okay, something's going on with my video card. I built the computer in 2017. The card cost $1 million, whatever. I can't replace it right now. And then Rob comes on. He goes, hey, why don't you reset your video driver? He said if you take the control, the shift, and the Windows key, press them all at once, then hit the B key, it'll reset your video drivers. So I tried it and it worked. Whether it's going to help or not, I don't know. So it's the Windows key, the control, the shift, hold those three down with one finger, and then hit the B and it'll reset your video live. Matt did it earlier. He didn't kick him offline or nothing. All his screens blinked and it reset the video driver. So,
Well, right now you've got Rob Mink still showing online or
Right.
offline on your screen,
yeah, I've got to fix that.
and then Captain Kern and Matt are not visible.
What happened here? Hold on. What's going on?
did that truck model that you're making, are you printing out your own wheels for it?
Yeah, I printed my own wheels, and I'm designing my own tires to print. Um, yeah, here's the, and they have multiple options for wheels, but here's the. Uh, Now these are printed in really fast, and they're crappy wheels. I just needed these so I could use them to whoop, slap keyboards here.
I had a second window open like an OBS. I was going to pull up the giveaway tool, but I'll do it here in a minute. That's why the thing got screwed up with Rob.
But yeah, there's the wheels, and they have multiple different options for wheels and tires. You can buy off the shelf tires, but I went with the wide front, and you can see a lot of their parts have the lettering on them, like the G front wide, G rear extra wide. This is the G model wheel. They have different wheels you can select from, and then when you get into building the suspension and the A arms and stuff like that, like right there, that'll tell you on there. You know, you can see fronts molded into it and stuff. So, because it's, I mean, I don't know how many pieces go into. This is not all of the rear suspension. This is just part of the rear suspension
Wow, that's impressive.
and differential and everything. So
Red
there's
red light. It's a 1080 Ti SC.
now one of the things you need to go online and get when you start to do this.
GeForce 1080 Ti EVGA.
You need to get this model right here from 3D Sets. And this is how you, because you've got all these little ball joints like this here that you have to snap into these. So you take and line that up and put it in that little press.
Oh, nice.
You crank it down and snap it in there, and you just print this.
That's great.
Um,
A little bearing press.
yeah, it's not really a bearing press. It snaps these little ball joints. You know, because the on the front end, like on the front end here, I don't know how many little ball joints there are.
Red light's got a question for you, Scott. What printer
Okay.
are you using to print that with?
All of them. So the body parts have been printing over here on the Mercury One. I don't think that boron there has printed any parts of this. The CD has printed a bunch of parts. The bamboo behind me has done the multicolor parts, and then the boron V0 that I made out of PLA that everybody said would never work. It's right here, and it's printing parts too. And last time I looked at that V0 there, it had.
Matt.
I'm gonna have to hook it back up to see.
You're muted, Matt. We can't hear you.
That thing's got over 200 hours on it. That the V0 that's made out of PLA.
What are you printing there? 1 second, Scott. Matt, what are you printing there?
I'm printing right now for the Royal British Legion. This is my own design. Donate that to the Royal British Legion, and they collect money for it. And yeah.
Hello, Clown Hammer. How you doing today?
And I hope anybody out there who can help me out with some filament. If you can post one of my PayPal links, please.
Yeah, let me grab it right here.
And it all goes to the Royal British Legion.
That's awesome. Those look really good too. The small details of the grass and stuff.
Mm.
Here's Matt's link right here.
Thank you. I do this every year, but last year I didn't do that because the person he kind of retired doing it, and they couldn't find a person fast enough to replace him.
All right. Go ahead, Scotty.
I don't remember how I was off rambling about something.
All right.
I've got a question. You've probably mentioned the filament you're using. Any exotic filaments for that car, carbon fiber or anything like that, or is it all pretty standard stuff?
So everything, so all of the copper color here, that's Polymaker Silk Bronze PLA. Everything on here that's black is the new Polymaker PETG that just released on Tuesday. And then the internal gears, that I've done on the Hey Gears resin printer. And then the multicolor parts, again, is all Polymaker silks right there on the bamboo.
Oh,
So,
gotcha. I see it now.
yeah, nothing exotic, nothing that has to be on an enclosed printer so far. Now, they do, in their build guide, they do recommend.
Haven't they
When,
changed the formula on silks in the last year or so? Because silks used to be really super brittle, and other than a dust collector, they wasn't very useful. But I think they've changed the formulas, haven't they?
I
Don't
have
know.
no idea. This may
Okay.
be very brittle, but
Yeah.
the body anyway. But now they do say on here in their manual. Let me go ahead and swap screens here. It's going to be offset because sorry, that's all I have to offer is going to be offset. It says right here that they recommend you use Prusament PC blend to print these. So, um,
You do what?
I
Say it again.
what's that?
Repeat what you said, please.
They recommend Prusament PC blend
Okay. Okay.
for the axle gears and differential pinions.
Okay.
But I don't have any Prusament filament, so I didn't do that. But
Yeah.
that's why I used the Hey Gears resin because they had asked me to do something with you know some kind of a model where it uses resin and regular. So that's you know, why not?
Red light has a question. Scott, did you say that was Polymaker metallic gold?
No, this is the silk bronze. Now I don't know how old this is, but that's I don't have my camera lights up, so it's dark over here. But it's just a Polymaker silk bronze. Now that's I know that it's now a panchroma.
Well,
That's
based
how
on
the L.
temperature, sometimes that affects whether your part is shiny or dull to certain filaments.
Yeah, so here's the new panchroma silk bronze box.
Panchroma!
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is this is back before panchroma, and this is panchroma.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think the spools have changed.
And I hear they now sell
Yep,
Polymaker at Best Buy. I hear Best Buy stocking Polymaker.
they did actually change the spool too. So some of these parts, I don't know which parts for sure, but I can tell you right off, absolute sure, this top right here is the old formula um, silk PLA that's from like 3 years ago, and that all these pieces here on this front end are the new. Now there's some layer lines on here, and we're not going to discuss why that happened.
Yeah, I can see them.
Don't have don't be doing speed tests with a Voron V0 350 millimeter bed on the same wobbly table as you're printing parts like this.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you going to be
because
putting, is there any
you
window,
can
is
see
there window glass you can print for that, or it doesn't have any window glass in the vehicle?
no, it does, you don't print the window glass. You cut it out of you can print the windows so that you have a template to cut it out.
I see.
But like the back window, there's you have an inner frame and an outer frame that you have to print that sandwiches the glass. The windshield's the same way.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look at this, because this prints standing up like this. So now obviously I've attached them here. It prints standing up, but you can see where I was doing the speed test on the Voron, and you can see as the speed on the Voron went up, and then when the speed test stopped. So anybody that says having a shaking printer on the same table as a non-shaking printer doesn't affect the print quality, bullshit. Right there it is. It's you
Yeah.
can see it.
Well, it's
So
good. It's a good thing you weren't just about out of filament or something. or printing for a customer or something, and got to start over.
Well, here's the thing. I ran out of the silk bronze, so I ordered a roll of it. Which, when I order from Polymaker, it comes the next day.
Hey, Pilot 3D.
After I got it and loaded it in the printer, I happened to be standing over here looking at something, and look what I have. Another roll of silk bronze that's from the same generation as this over here. Now, if somebody from on Polymaker was on here, they would be able to tell you by the batch number what year this was produced, but I don't.
Let me
It's
get
the
my
same.
giveaway screen going here. So I got a second window open like an OBS from studio mode. Let me get this loaded up. Okay, just a second. Let me import everybody in here. I got to manually add all the people to the second screen.
It looks less silky. Yeah,
I love that.
I actually bought that silk bronze when I was doing some of the I don't remember what the maker was now, the company, but they're rocket models.
Ziltech sent me some filament that they seem
We're
to
doing
think in a chat was fantastic. This gold filament, and I printed it. It looks like mustard to me. My wife agrees. She goes, "Yeah, that looks like mustard, Dijon mustard."
Every gold filament I've ever gotten looks yellow to me. It doesn't look like gold. So
I got some silk gold off of a 250-gram spool off of Temu as a joke, and it was probably the best gold silk that I've ever found.
You know something weird
Unbranded.
about Temu? Now, I've never ordered off Temu, but I know a lot of people that have. And there's the guy testing CNC bits. I forget the name of the channel. It's a young guy, has a big company. And the Temu bit done the best out of all of his testing for most aspects. It was an upcut instead of a downcut or something like that. So he never got through all of his tests, but evidently the cheap bit done great in his testing.
They got good products, and they got a whole lot of bad products.
It's like Harbor Freight. I mean, well, nowadays, Harbor Freight, yeah, you can get name brand and you can buy garbage both. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a
Harbor
new
Freight
edition,
earlier
Gary.
today.
I don't know if
I
it's on, but I'll bring
love
it over.
Harbor Freight. So down to talk about Harbor Freight.
There we go, everybody. Okay, if you live in the lower 48 states in the U.S., we're going to do a drawing right now for a roll of Ziltech filament. They don't ship to Canada. They don't ship to Hawaii. Maybe to Canada if your order was big enough, but for the giveaway, it's going to be lower 48 states only. So if you'd like to get in on that, then hashtag Ziltech in chat. We do this. They allow me to give away 3 rolls a month. No, why they won't let me do 4 rolls a month, I don't know. And we'll have this giveaway here in just a little bit. I'll put, you got to be present to win, obviously. I'll give you my email. You'll go to ziltech.com and you'll pick out a type of filament. And you'll send me your mailing address in the U.S. I'll give it to my rep and she'll get it mailed out to you. Almost all their filament, they are currently printing they're making it here in the U.S. in Houston, Texas. Let me go to their website real quick. I'm going to show you their website. Bear with me for a minute, guys. All right, you see that?
We see that.
All right, Ziltech.com. And if you use my discount code, you get 5% off, free shipping over 75. Now in their big Texas spools, they got many colors. It used to be white and black. Now they got a lot of colors. I do have a roll of Pet G white somewhere. I need to dry it. I don't use it. It's basically too big for me to mess with. But I do have one in white somewhere in this room here. But they're okay, here it is. Shimmer gold. I printed this out. I swear to God, it looks like mustard. I'll show you the in a little bit. But the filament's printing fine. I got a bunch of different filament. I went through and I picked out 5 different types of filament, and I'm printing out some different goodies. I'm trying to do functional prints, even though I usually get dust collectors. But they got a ton of filament, reasonably priced. Go back up here to the top. If you're going to build a custom printer or something, they cut extrusion. They got tons of extrusion. They can custom cut links. Looks like they sell some NEMAs, some stepper motors, not really sure what. They're selling Big Tree Tech boards, a little bit of this and that, but please go check them out. It's free to look around, ziltech.com. You never know what you might find.
And use Jerry's code.
And use my code, you'll save 5% off. And I'm the same with Ziltech. I got a code for Ziltech too. You won't get a discount, but I'll get pennies off on every roll. So I'd appreciate if you use my
Wrong
Polymaker.
company, Jerry. You said Ziltech.
Well, I know. I'm talking about Polymaker too.
Yeah, you didn't say Polymaker.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a code for Ziltech. You get 5% off, and then I have a code also which pops up in chat for Polymaker. If you use that link, I get a
Gotcha.
small commission.
Gotcha.
And I've been sharing that out for 3 or 4 years now, and I've not once ever had anybody ever use it. So I went and checked my account here recently, and there was nothing in it. So no one's ever used my Polymaker link. Ziltech used to, before the pandemic, they used to give 15% off, and people use my code all the time. And then the pandemic happened, and then now it's down to 5%, and it's only free shipping over 75. But I'm sure if you got a big enough order, you could work something out with them. All right, I'm gonna make that. Hold on, I'll get rid of that. Remove. There we go. This should be back. And my video coming out for my Dummy 13 should be out tonight or tomorrow. I need to get a bunch of poses of the dummy doing different things, take a bunch of pictures to add to the end of the video. And then I had to refilm a bunch of my footage. I was telling my wife when I tape myself like I normally do in my videos, I need to grow my beard back, I guess, because I don't look like I used to, and I'm not too happy with my current appearance. So I'm gonna have to grow a beard or put a sack over my head, one or the other.
+1 for the beard.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a goatee for many years, but I got a lot of scarring. It's showing up on my face as I get older. I guess they're age spots, so I'm gonna have to grow a beard to try to hide it.
I tried growing hair. It didn't work out well.
Yeah. Well, when you was over in China, you shaved off your mustache. You look like hell. I'm glad you shaved it back. I'm glad you grew it back. Sorry.
Yeah. That was actually after I got home from China. I had my mustache while I was in China. I got home and shaved it off just to
Okay.
make somebody over in China happy and get some free shit. And hey, speaking of which, I received my first commission check from Creality in the mail this week.
Right on. Congratulations.
So
That's
hold
awesome.
on here. I'm going to officially retire from working.
Oh, with a 10 cents or something?
I'm going to officially retire from my job. Here is my share of sale A-Win check for Creality that I received in the mail. 91 cents. So I am now a professional YouTuber on the same level as the guy over in London with
Yeah.
Creality. So I can quit my job now.
Yeah, I got a feeling links for different companies. I've had a couple come in that were like that. And then I had a couple come in on lasers. One of them really impressed me how much I made, but it's really rare that happens.
Yeah, I have no idea what somebody bought off a share of sale that I got credit for, but I got 91 cents. So
Well,
That's
I
great.
reviewed a laser for X Tool way back when, and they wouldn't send me another machine because they didn't have enough sales off my account. They were basing it off people using my link to buy their products, whether I could review anything else. And I said, well, I could have been an influencer. They didn't necessarily use my link, but my video, along with everybody else, might have persuaded them to buy it. So I can't show you numbers and sales that would equal you sending me something. So that's kind of where we parted ways a long time ago. I make my content, people like it or they don't, I move on.
well,
That's it.
like I say, a lot of people on here are aware of what happened with Creality and let bygones be bygones. So I never promoted any more of their stuff and
All right.
yeah, But I got 91 cents, so I'm
Well,
tendered my resignation to my job.
we've got 34 people entered. Hopefully everybody here that's in the U.S. got in on this. Matt, if you was to enter and you won, as long as it goes to somebody in the U.S., I don't care if you enter. So
I know, but I don't enter.
anyway, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody.
And Jerry has it set to go for 5 minutes.
No, it's on 20 seconds. But yeah, I can't set the duration, make it more interesting. And who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
It was too slow when it went by me, so it's not going to make it back around.
Roger Brown,
Roger!
459. You are a winner. Congrats, Roger. Congratulations. You won some Ziltech.
And he's Twitch.
Is that Twitch or YouTube logo? Looks like a YouTube logo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ow.
Anyway, please say something in chat.
He's there. It's YouTube.
And he knows my email, but here, I'm going to give it to you again. Go to ziltech.com, pick out something. Let me know what type of filament you like, what color, and your USA mailing address with a name to send it to. There we go. There's my email in chat. jnap1@yahoo.com. Gotta get caught up on chat. Go back to this screen. Let me write his name down. Where'd my pen go? Yeah, that translucent red I was showing this off earlier, Scott. It's a deep red. It's not as bright as it's showing up on camera,
Yeah.
but it's a real pretty color.
Is that Ziltech or
Polymaker.
Okay.
Yeah, it's translucent red and Polymaker. There it is right there.
Okay.
Okay, now that looks pretty much like how it looks. Real pretty color.
That's
That's a
beautiful.
beautiful color.
Yeah.
Then that Power Tool yellow, which I have here, it's kind of a yellowish orange. Scott's done a bunch of stuff on that. And also, if you notice, I put a piece of blue tape back on it. I can't run it through the spool in and out because it's too brittle to do that. It's just like spaghetti. It'll just snap. So,
Well, it's also glass filled,
yep.
so that's part of the problem. Yeah. Here, you power tool yellow. Hold on, Jerry. There you go. Power tool yellow.
Looks good.
That's awesome.
So, yeah,
Oh,
and
that looks nice.
Yeah,
that's all PLA.
Little pocket printer.
Yep, that's all PLA.
I contacted Trevor from the bar and I said, Trevor, I know you're a member of a lot of Patreons because he sells products in store. So he showed me on a video. He taped it with his phone. He showed me a lot of the sites he's with because I'm having trouble figuring out what to print because I still got a bunch of Polymaker and I got a bunch of Ziltech I'm trying to do different content with. And I'm looking here and I'm looking there and I'm going nuts trying to find something to print to make content. So, but the Dummy 13 came through for me. So he's a video in himself. And then one person didn't like it because I was freehanding my videos. I was just taking my cell phone, filming the products while I'm holding the camera. Yes, my finger gets in the way once in a while because my S23 has an extra camera, an extra lens right there. So when I hold this, my finger kind of blocks it sometimes on accident. So I got to hold the camera different. So then I took my Canon camera on a tripod and I set it up so I'm not sitting there filming, making people dizzy with my hand. Trying to correct it.
Well, as long as they complain about it, Jerry, that's called interaction.
Yeah.
And even complainers and thumbs down count positive
Yeah.
in the algorithm.
Yeah, everything helps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to jump off here. I got to repurpose this camera to get. I got 2 more videos I got to get filmed this weekend. So,
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, my friend. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you very much.
yeah, and
Have a good one.
I'll try
Thank
to
you
be
for
back
coming.
on again next week.
All right. Well, take care, my friend. Have a great day.
All right, you guys take care. Peace out.
Yeah. Yeah, for the people who just joined us, what I've been doing, I've been working on a project with Royal British Legion, printing stuff for them, donating that. And if anybody out there who would like to help me out with some filament, uh, please follow the PayPal link and
Yes,
like a
scroll up a
tenner
little bit, guys. There's a link there to Matt.
that buys me a roll of filament. I can print like 12 of these with one roll of filament.
Hello, Simon. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well, and we'll give away a roll of Polymaker after a bit. I'll be able to send the code out immediately for that and the link.
Yeah. And I'm normally, everybody knows me as the lithophane guy. He's one of my lithophanes.
Whoa.
While you're showing it, explain the process on that one.
This one is made with a paper method. It's basically a black and white. It normally it's black and white, and then I use a special piece of paper. As you can see in there, you can see the edge right there, and that basically creates a color once the light is on and it shines through. It's very simple, but you do have to get the calculation of the paper right. Otherwise, you might have overextension or underextension, like the colors don't show up properly,
Be right back.
Also, this is how the special piece of paper looks like.
You just print that paper out on an inkjet printer?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
don't use powder. Powder is not that good as an inkjet. I use eco refill tanks, and that one is pretty good. I think it's the best one I can get.
I almost want to see it rotating around on the stand. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, rotating, that's a little bit harder to do. I mean, unless you have already a rotating device with a lamp in it. So, I
Right,
mean, if
right.
you always can make one, but I'm not that smart to make one that. Well, I could make one, but it takes me a little bit of research and and a couple times printing, misprinting, and then
Right. The design process is always
yeah.
it's always a process, that's for sure.
I enjoy 3D printing, but lately I'm only doing printing for the Royal British Legion.
Fair
Um,
enough.
Last year they were sadly not there, or I didn't see them,
Yeah.
and yeah. So this year I saw them and I said, "Hey, I have some stuff for you, if you want to have them." And they said, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, it's
Mm,
fantastic.
yeah. Goes to veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. I respect that. Love it.
Mm. Wish I could do more, but
Matt, you're gonna captain the ship by yourself for just a second. I'm gonna
yeah, I know. I'm hardly. I'm thinking of right now stuff what I can talk about. I've
What do
been
you
printing this,
Yeah, what were your last prints that you pulled off your printer? I'll be right back.
this one. This one I printed the last one. This one is actually for a person who works with the Ukrainian army, and that says basically battalion logo. 42 mechanized battalion.
I'm back. I had to go make room for more coffee, and then I had to get more coffee.
Oh yeah, we all need coffee.
I drink decaf. Hey,
I don't.
Neres, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, Chris.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Tim. Oh, here he is up here. Let me share a link for you guys
And
who'd like to drop in if you got a minute. Hey, Tim, I seen his wife had went down to Jamaica. She got stuck in the hurricane. Hopefully everything went okay and she's all right. I pray. Nope, that's not it. 1 second. Hold on, Nikita. I'll take 1 second. Take care of you too. Let me share the link out.
my dog doesn't do that anymore. He knows better now. She's actually sleeping in her little box.
There's
I
an
don't know if
invite
you
link.
guys can see it.
If my maker friends would like to drop in, you're welcome to come in, self-promote,
Right,
show what
there
you've been
he
working
is.
on. If you got a website where
Lily.
you're selling stuff on Etsy or something, you're welcome to share it.
You want some snacks? Chicken? Come on. Snack time.
Here you go.
Come here. No, she knows I'm lying, so he's not gonna come out.
I shouldn't give my dog crackers. They're saltines. They got salt. I'm sure I'm destroying their health.
You wanna come out, Lily?
My wife
You
has
wanna
this
come
little
out?
camera she wants me to sell. We bought it, I don't know, right before the pandemic. It's a little Canon Power Shot. Has a 16 gig chip in it. Takes a battery. Let's see. Turn it on.
I love the color. That purple is awesome.
Yeah, real pretty. I looked it up. She thought we bought it on Amazon. I found it. When we bought it, we paid Brandy's in chat. I think it was $190. So I'm thinking if I sell it on Marketplace, it ought to be worth 80. I mean, it's small, it's compact, got a 16 gig card. Because we use our cell phone to take pictures. We really don't need this little camera. So I told her, I'll see if I can sell it online for $80. It comes with we got
I
a
don't think
battery.
you're gonna get $80 for it.
You don't think?
No.
I sold
I
an
think
old.
you maybe you're lucky when you get $20.
Anyway. And if
Worth
you
a
go-
try.
If you go on Amazon or Walmart and look up that brand, it must be a newer version. They want $500 for the same exact model number.
Really?
But on this one, we paid $191. But if you look it up on Amazon or, like I say, Walmart, they want $500.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of reselling. I just sold an old GoPro, like 6 generations old, and the guy paid my asking price for it. It was
Wow.
incredible.
Tim,
Hey, hi, how are you?
Hey. Yeah, cameras like this here in the UK are very cheap.
there's always a buyer for everything. My brother had an old Cadillac he was
Who?
restoring. He's been trying to sell it for like a year. I left it on Marketplace and Craigslist, and he eventually sold it on Craigslist. And then he sent me $160 for a commission to sell it. I'm like, dude, you're my brother. You didn't have to give me anything. But okay, fine. I went and spent $160 in groceries, so I appreciate the tip. Is Marie okay? Is everything fine?
Yeah, she's getting on a flight home tomorrow, or Monday evening. She's getting on a flight home. She'll be home Tuesday morning at 12:45 a.m.
Where she had a direct hit, or was it other side of the island or something?
She was in Kingston, which is the southeast side of the island, and the southwest and west side of the island got hit directly.
Yeah, I've seen all the videos on it.
Yeah, they got flooding and wind and a lot of damage in the Kingston area and surrounding area, but nothing like the other part of the island got.
The
So,
roof's still on their house and everything.
oh yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I've seen a guy in California. Well, I don't remember. I think it was California last year. There was a bad windstorm, and honest to God, he had big giant ratchet straps he threw over his house, and he had big anchors in the ground, and he had it sucked down so the wind could not rip his roof off. And evidently, it worked. That because if the wind gets underneath it, it'll just rip everything loose. So if it's strapped down, it can't do that.
Yeah.
So pretty shocking to see.
Yeah, a lot of the houses there, they didn't have their hurricane straps in place because it was they didn't realize till like 3-4 days before that it was going to hit them. So, yeah,
Dang.
but yeah, it was something else. Some of the images I've seen coming out of there are just heartbreaking.
Keith Developer, hello, hello. Let me go back through. I missed a bunch of my comments.
Mhm.
I got sidetracked. Oh, here it is. Hey everyone, Dylan here using my Grandpa Keith's account. Jerry, can you post a link to the print dummy? Thanks. My dummy 13, sure. I got a video coming out on it. It was on Maker World. I did it at 100%, which is real tiny, and then I went back and printed it at 425%. Video will be up tonight or tomorrow. Dummy 13. I took a snapshot of it. Now when I'm doing my videos, I take a screenshot of wherever I download it from. So I download it and I screenshot the picture. That way, when I'm doing the video, I can show that in it. Let me see which one it was. Was it? Yeah, Dummy 13 is the whole entire ecosystem. There's so many different prints and different things you can add to it. Like here's a Pink Panther Dummy 13. It's just so much, so many weapons, so many everything.
Didn't somebody originally design it for filmmaking or something, like stop shot filmmaking?
Stop motion photography.
Yeah, stop motion. Yeah.
Yeah. The original person that designed it, which I forget their name, they sell it and they allow you to resell it as long as you give them credit for it. Well, that's not the word I wanted to use, but that's what I meant. Let me find my.
I fancied myself a fine artist at a younger age, and we used to use dummies like that to draw from. That's always what they look like to me.
I have a wooden one that came from IKEA. Is that the kind you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have one in my bedroom. Trying to see the one that I used.
I have a dummy in my bedroom every night.
Oh, okay. Mine came off of Printables, and it was Sousaphone, Sooza phone. Sousaphone is the original designer, and mine was on Printables. So let me go find it on Printables. 1 second.
Very quiet this week. I know
Dummy
I'm not very
13.
talkative either, but last week I talked more.
I don't know about you guys. I'm still hungover from all the Halloween candy last night.
Yeah, probably too. All the non-candy I eaten.
I'm still in shock from the baseball game, but hey, there's always tonight.
You're out, right?
What's this called? I can feel your feelings, so I feel already for you. So, yeah, I'm over for you.
Here's one of them. I don't know if this is the exact same one that I had, but here's one of them. It's in chat. If you just go to Printables, type in dummy space 13.
Oh, I'm glad you added the space 13 because you just type in dummy, my picture comes up. Just kidding. Don't do it.
Isn't it not when you look in the dictionary under?
Yeah, there's a million of them on here. He's got a dirt bike.
What's a dictionary?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, actually, now with computers, a lot of kids probably don't know what a dictionary is or encyclopedia.
I want to make the enclosure for my flash forge. I don't know what colors I want to do.
And Halloween candy, did I get any this year? I think on Amazon I bought a bag last week for like $8.99, which I don't need any candy, but. And if you go to the store the day after Halloween or day after Christmas, everybody should know this. Thanksgiving, everything's marked down, but all the old people probably already beat you there. They were already there at 6 o'clock in the morning and they hoarded all of it.
Exactly.
You're talking about yourself.
You're giving away all the secrets, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go early, well, not that early, but I haven't done it in a while. I need to lose 100 pounds. I don't need any candy in my mouth. I need duct tape. Duct tape is the best solution to lose weight.
Yeah, I need to lose weight too. I'm in the same boat, Jerry. Just you are more. I have to lose less.
Yeah, my wife said, "Well, you don't look like the man I married." Well, I used to work and have a job, and my calves were big because I work construction. I had bigger arms, and I've been retired for what 12 years now. And then I watch TV and print, and you know, I don't exercise like I should.
Living. I'll be right back.
All right. So, Mr. Tim,
Yes, sir.
you think you'll be streaming tomorrow, or you're not sure yet?
I will be streaming tomorrow. I just haven't put scheduled anything up yet. But given something happens, I will be streaming tomorrow. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, Near East is built into the phone. You don't need a dictionary. But a lot of people probably don't know what the word means.
Yeah.
Just like writing your name. What's writing? I had no idea they didn't teach cursive anymore in school until I found out a few years ago. It's like, well, how do you sign something? You don't. You type your name. You don't sign it. So I don't know.
Digital signatures nowadays.
My son's signature, which he's in his 30s, I can't read it. But I said, if you want to write like that, as long as you do it exactly like that for the rest of your life, it can be a scribble, as long as you can recreate it exactly like it every time.
Yep.
Yeah, a few days ago, I wanted to go to, when I got my pension check on the 1st, well, actually, I got it Friday, I wanted to go to Cracker Barrel. And there's one out on Craig Road, which is probably, I don't know, 10 miles from here. And I got on my phone the night before, and I found out they don't open until 7 o'clock. I figured 6. So I didn't get much sleep all night long. And then I woke up in the middle of the night. Guess what I did? I went and grabbed a Coke, and I drank it. And then I went back to bed. Well, guess what? That don't work. It's caffeine. You can't sleep. So I got up like 4:30 in the morning, watched a couple shows from the prior week I was waiting to see. I drove over there. It's still dark out. I'm standing outside a Cracker Barrel for 20 minutes waiting for them to open. At 7 o'clock, I was the only one in the whole place. And I got what they call a Papa Bear breakfast, I think it was. They bring out some biscuits and gravy, and you can either have jelly and butter on them, or you can cut them in half and put gravy on them. And I got a chicken fried steak, side of mashed potatoes that I think had cheese in it, and what else? And then some cinnamon apples or whatever it was. Really super good. Man, it was good. And I was stuffed all day long after eating that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Sean, Klondike.com. Hello, Sean.
Hey, guys. Hold on, we're going to have an echo.
Echo.
Matt, thank you so buddy.
And Tim and Sean, Hot Plastic up there behind the word plastic. There's a man sitting there. There he is.
Hello, Hot Plastic.
Howdy. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
There we go. Sorry about that. Hey!
How you been?
Busy.
I seen at the beginning of my stream we had 2 trained people here that follow you. They've subscribed to me and they were in the chat. I don't know if they're still here, but they were earlier. And one became a channel member.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm curious. I got a lot going on. My compressor's to my right. My laser's going. The vacuum's going.
Awesome.
Hopefully you don't hear all that stuff.
Oh, what had happened on when I built those dioramas? On the diorama, you know where it says the number of the track. I wrote down all the numbers and I ordered all the track. I didn't realize that it didn't include whatever goes on the bridge. So
thank you.
And then the end pieces that are only about a couple inches long, I had to order one more extra pack, so it's coming. And the only place I even checked your site to see if you had everything I needed, and you didn't, so I went back to Amazon. They had the track for the bridge for like $4 and something, but it's $6 shipping. It's like, man, that isn't a good deal because Prime won't cover it. But it's coming next week, so I got to come in next week. And I checked your site to see if you had everything. I was going to compare prices, but you didn't have The,
You didn't catch what I said. I've got spare track on stuff that I pulled out that I can't resell, but I can give it.
well, anyway,
Thank
So,
I
you,
wound up ordering it, and then
Klondike.
I was wondering why you had the rig.
hold on.
Let me change my camera here.
Oh, what was that, Jerry?
I was wondering why you had the
Oh, wow,
ridges
that looks
here
good.
underneath here, but now I realize you slide the track and it sits there.
Yes, and it holds the bridge up too.
Yeah. So,
So we
and
learn something new every day.
and if people are wondering, a matter of weeks ago, I printed this off from Klondike's website. He designed this bridge, but I wanted a truss bridge. So I went online and I found a bridge by itself that was for a single track. Then I went in my slicer and I blended them together and I printed them out to make it one piece. And then I took one of these side pieces, I cut off the diagonal end to make the top right here, then that can just be glued on the top. So whenever I get this set in place, all said and done, exactly how I want it, I can glue the top on it. Or I can just add pins and let it set up there. That way if the train gets tipped over on the bridge, I don't have to try to fight my hand to get in there to grab it. I can just, reach in and pick it up.
Yeah, a little
That
hinge.
turned out really good.
And then a current video that I'm working on is for my Dummy 13. If you're an adult, these are really hard to put together with big hands. Where they really suck. So you might want to make them a little bit bigger. So I did.
Yeah, what size is that guy?
425%. And I used fiber on dark gray originally, but it was very brittle. When I was putting it together in a video, I broke a couple parts. So I just scrapped it. I said, okay, we're going to use pot blue ASA, which I did. It flexes like PET G and everything snapped together fine. So it's fully posable. And then my grandson came over last night and he's checking them out and he really liked it. I said, well, how would you like that for Christmas? I could print you out a couple of these with accessories and then I could print you out a big one and you can put it together. He goes, well, you got red and black? Well, I'll have to get red and black, or I can just use what colors I have, but that'll be a killer Christmas present. So
Absolutely.
Awesome.
fully posable.
So
You know,
cool.
if you're bored and you don't want to watch TV, you can pose him, take pictures, and have him run around your room or do whatever. Stop motion.
Yeah, my son's been doing stop animation with those guys.
And that peg coming out of his butt right there, that's if you want to put him on a stand or a base. But the big ones are really cool and very easy to put. Well, a few places I had to use a hammer and tap it and grunt and groan to try to snap things together. But yeah, it worked out well. So I'm very happy with it. As long as you don't fall off the shelf or something, table.
Hey, Matt, you're very welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that for helping me out.
Oh, for what you're doing, I think it's awesome. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Cyber Bob,
I
what's
think so,
going
too.
on? And I can't pronounce your name, but hello, I recognize you in chat. And I like your channel. I've watched some of his videos. He's got a great channel. Oh. Yeah, lots to do, not enough time. And then I'm printing out all these stuff for the videos, so then I'm acquiring more and more stuff. I guess I'll just put it in a box, because I'm overrun with stuff everywhere.
Pull that up.
I think I hear my wife in the kitchen. Kenneth, okay. Thank you, Kenneth.
Kenneth's been around the block. Dude, so
There she is.
I printed a bunch of these guys. Okay, I followed Ryan's suit because Ryan and I were talking about it. I didn't know he actually made a video on these guys. Our Ballard design, by the way. But yeah, we printed a whole bunch of these in different colors, and kids loved them. I was really impressed on how the kids.
Printables.
Yeah.
Sergio's on printables. Dummy 13. There's like a million different versions of it.
Man, these guys make the world. But yeah, we had fun.
And the original creator's name is, let me pull up my picture. That's not it.
Excuse me.
Sousaphone. Soozafone. Sousaphone is original creator Dummy 13. As long as you accredit him with being the designer of your product, you're allowed to mass produce them, sell them, do whatever you want. You can mod them. You just got to give him credit that that's the original designer, and he's allowing you to resell them if you choose to. But I'm sure there's been 100 million people doing it. And you can print them out so they're like a model kit where you pop them out of the frame, which I did that for the little one. They come right off. They're not hard to pull off. I didn't have to snip anything. They just roll them with your fingers and the little parts come right off. And then there's a PDF that shows how to put everything together. And I did that little vase you were talking about. Little tiny urn. Klondike was talking about this. It's really bright on camera. It's a kind of a deep red. It's a translucent red from
Oh
Klondike,
yeah.
but on camera it's very bright, and it's not that bright in person. I printed it out at 100%. It's a little small.
It's great for pens and pencils.
Then I've done that apple in red.
Let's see.
Let me change my screen here. I'll re-show you everything. So that apple. Got the skull.
Oh,
in
yeah.
it. Now it's hard to see the skull, but here's another version. So if you took the red apple and you primed the skulls gray, and then you painted them white, and then went over them with a black wash, it would really pop. It looks similar to this. That way you can still leave it red. And I guess you could paint the stem dark brown. And here's a goblet.
Yeah, I love that red.
Yeah, it's like a real deep red. It's not, like I say, on camera it's bright. It's a deep color, it's deep red. What else we got? This infinite cube here. It took a lot of supports on this, but once you get them all cleaned off, it looks real good. And they were either on printables or make-world. If you go to my video where I did all the stuff in red, I show you on the screen a picture of where they all came from. Then I've done a push stick for my table saw, just for giggles.
That's a nice looking one.
Not that
Saves
I
a
needed
finger.
it, but I'm trying to find stuff to print, yeah.
Useful tools.
And this looks like corrugated steel, but they're for tacos.
Oh, cool.
Stack your tacos so they don't fall over. We started buying flat bottom taco shells, and I hate it when you get those things home and then every single one of them is busted.
Yeah.
So I went to Walmart one time and I upset an employee, but I stood there and I opened up every one they had on the shelf, and as soon as I found one where they weren't broken, I bought it. And he wasn't happy at all, but I said, I'm getting tired of every time I come here, every shelf, the shelves are broke, so let's find one that's not broken, then I'll buy it. So, probably should have shared that bit of information, but I was pretty upset about it. You keep buying things and they're broke.
I think I'm going to the standard little tortillas, kind of like what the street vendor used.
Yeah. No. Okay, here. You're all dirty. Say, well, it's your fault, Dad. You got dirt outside. There's no grass.
What have you guys been eating tonight or today? I've been having pizza.
Me, Halloween candy and coffee. High octane.
No, not for me.
I had some brought hot dogs earlier that had cheese down the middle of them. So I nuked them and threw them on a bun, heated them up with some potato chips, Ruffles, generic Ruffles. Roger Brown sent me an email. All right. Check it.
You want to do the second Polymaker giveaway or?
Just 1 second. I'll get that set up. Yeah, I see that. Thanks, Matt. Okay, Roger, I have it. Thank you. Yeah, let me get that set up real quick and we can draw for the filament.
Oops, excuse me.
Oh wow! Thank you, Red Light. Thank you.
Please.
2 wall.
1, 2.
That will help out a lot. You can buy
Are
now
you
like
getting are you getting in that
almost
there,
2 rolls
Matt?
of filament. Huh?
So how many can you do right now, Matt?
I can do 3 filament rolls. I can buy
Awesome.
that's like enough for a week's printing for one printer. Why are you sticking your tongue out, Tim?
I don't know, just for something to do because I'm pretty quiet and I'm not saying much. I'm actually downloading some software.
Oh.
So I just thought I'd let people know I'm still alive and still as silly as ever.
Yeah, we know that.
Of course. But I'm not just a stick in the mud. I do talk. I'm downloading Orca FlashForge.
Oh, what'd you get?
You
No,
guys,
nothing. I've got a FlashForge at Enter 5M, but I'm just updating the software.
Does everybody here use Chrome and Firefox like I do, or is there another browser out there that's more popular with people nowadays?
I use Chrome.
Chrome?
I'm old. I use Chrome.
Okay. I know on Hulu won't run on my Chrome, so I got to load up Firefox. But I'm just wondering if my browser could be part of my problem that I'm having all the time.
This is what I have printed today so far. 4 big ones. Each of them take around about 3 hours and 15 minutes to print.
Wow.
There we go, guys.
They look great.
Ooh.
If you'd like a chance of winning a roll of Polymaker filament, they got some of the best filament on the planet. They got probably everything you can possibly think of and imagine. We're going to be giving away one roll in a minute. It's going to be a gift card worth $35 anywhere in the world. You can apply that toward the larger order, put it on a filament dryer, whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Cyber Bob City. The Stream Deck was half and half. So I took a lot of tutorials that were already online for like the Arduino code and some other things. And then kind of combined all of the codes into one because I wanted the original tutorial that I was following was only for 8 buttons, and it didn't have any Arduino or RGB lights. And of course, I want this thing to be puking RGB while it's on. So it was kind of a combination of the two. It's on Thingiverse. It's called Stream Cheap.
Hot Plastic, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I just started it, and it's really awful.
You want to share a link in chat and I'll post it, or you want it to get bigger and then
I would love to share a link, but just yeah, it is what it is. Proceed with
Hey,
caution.
you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
I appreciate that so much, though. Thank you.
yeah, people are welcome to come on here that are in the hobby and share out what they're selling, their link. You know,
I
have no
thank you
problem
so
with that.
much. Cool. Let me I'll throw
I
it
will
up.
subscribe. I will subscribe. No
It's
matter how
all right.
awful it seems to
Fair
look, you know,
warning.
I will subscribe.
I've got a tiny channel I've had since 2017. I've got around 500 videos, and then people hear me whine about this all the time. But I've only got about 7,500 subscribers, so it doesn't grow. But I have the content there, and I've got the experience, so that's something, I guess. Oh, Russ.
That's awesome.
See, all you guys have more bragging rights than me.
My wife said, "Well, you're not funny enough." I said, "Well, you can't get on and explain how to do something, be jumping up and down and going like, trying to be excited. People think you're crazy or you're high or something."
You have to be dead serious in order to run a YouTube channel. What is all this funny crap? Come on.
The internet is serious business, guys.
The internet is dead serious business.
Yeah, see, if you would have been German, we Germans are always serious.
Now that's funny.
with your brats and sauerkraut. Gotta love them. Actually, I do. Hey, we swiped something from you, Matt. There's a pizza place that makes what is it? The brat pizza with sauerkraut and
Bratwurst
brat.
pizza.
Oh, it's so good.
That's sacrilege.
Oh, but it's so good.
Hey, Sean, did you look up the Chinese pizza place in Iowa?
No, I totally forgot about it. I spaced that one. It's been a busy week there. I apologize, Jerry.
Yeah, it's
But
probably not far from you. It's a Chinese place. They sell pizza, but everything is Chinese influences. Everything on the
okay,
pizza it has to do with Chinese food or whatever. And
you're gonna make me look. Let's see if I can find it.
I think I might have shared the link. I told you about it in private chat, or not in private chat, but on Messenger a while back,
Yeah,
like
you
a month or
did.
two ago. It might have had the name. I'm not sure. But there's a pizza guy. I watch food reviews constantly on YouTube and stuff about Vegas or whatever. He goes around. Evidently he's I don't know if he's got his own shop or what, but he does one bite pizzas. He goes to somebody's place. He brings out the pie out front. He takes one bite and he rates it, and that's what his channel is all about. And he's got a huge channel from taking one or two bites of pizza from different places.
I think it's Fong's Pizza.
One bite, and everybody knows the rules.
Yeah, I don't know, but and I think they were talking about their cheesy wonton pizza as being the one people rave about because I love wontons, cheesy wontons.
I'd try it. I'd definitely try it.
Crab ragoons is what they're called.
Oh, okay.
You'll never know until you try it. It might sound well like the sauerkraut pizza. It sounded totally awful, but man, it was good.
Yeah. Or if people don't like pineapple on pizza. I do not usually order it that way, but pineapple is good on pizza.
Oh, Hawaiian pizza, yeah,
Yeah.
or taco pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim's like, yeah.
No. I'm replying to Neary's. I knew that.
Oh,
Man. It's my dry sense of humor, sorry.
Yeah, the Neries, I got their red translucent from Polymaker. It's a beautiful color. And I've got green, but I haven't opened it up yet. It's in a foil pack, so I haven't ripped it open to check the color. But at some point, I'll be doing a video on it. Hello, Stephen Poole. How you doing? I showed off Tinker Atlas earlier, Stephen. You had a bunch of stuff posted on there. We all got to see it.
I got that song stuck in my head now. Damn. No, my device is not offline. You moron. Come on.
All right, we've got another 30 seconds. We got 38 people entered on the Polymaker giveaway. Must be present in chat to win. And if you just entered, obviously you're going to be in chat unless you're stuck with a long commercial. Everybody here on screen, I encourage you all to enter.
Fingers crossed.
One time or another, everybody will win. I remember years ago, it took me 3 or 4 years to finally won something. And then people in chat, I forget what it was, and people in chat are like, he already won. It's like, no, I didn't. First time I ever won anything. It's pretty rare.
I had a winning streak. I won once from you, I believe, and twice from Dave, 3D NT.
Yeah.
And that was it. Nothing since.
All right, 39 people entered. Here we go. 5, 4,
Good luck.
3, 2, 1. And I don't hear it.
I hear
It's
it.
clicking. Anticipations.
Klondike, is that wood material that you're lasering?
It is.
It's an MDF. Yeah. It's on this one. It's 1/4 inch.
SBC 3D 408. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Please say something in chat.
Congratulations.
SBC 3D.
Are you here?
I think YouTube is screwing up everybody's names because I know him as SBC 3D, the 408, unless he changed it. A lot of people have had extensions on their names for some reason.
I see that. Like Andy V.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Awesome. He says. Congratulations.
Let me put my email in chat. SBC 3D. In chat, give me your initials. First name, first letter, last name, first letter. Give me your initials in chat so when you email me, I know it's you that's emailing me. I usually forget to ask that, but that's the best way to confirm the wrong person don't contact me.
SP.
Okay. So now when he shoots me an email, I'll send you the code back immediately with the link as soon as you email me. Okay, let me go back up here.
Oh, pizza's here.
Yeah, Domino's had that special recently twice where they get a large anything on it, almost anything on, like 5, 6 toppings for $9.99. Great deal.
Yeah.
Who used to remember the Pizza Hut Bigfoot pizza? Bigfoot pizza.
Yeah.
The big New Yorker. That thing was so good.
Even the little deep dish lunch pizzas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Quack Shack here.
No.
Hey man, how you doing? Can you hear us okay?
Hello.
Hello.
No audio, Dave.
Yeah, no audio.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything set up.
There
I'm
we
not
go.
using, software here.
How you doing? Thank you for joining in.
Turn the volume down, y'all. A little loud. There you go.
I would never believe I'd be on a live with you and the, yeah.
I just checked my PayPal. I
What
have
about one of
to
these?
say thank you
Well,
also to Joseph. Thank you, Joseph, for helping me out.
I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, every Saturday. I appreciate you joining in. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. Currently got 51 people watching, 44 on YouTube, 7 on Twitch.
Yeah, I usually listen to you guys while I'm in here working, but I'm usually busy. So I just so happen to be doing a little 3D printing at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Well, I don't know why I got 2 cameras up. I gotta adjust some stuff. I've been recording some stuff, but yeah, I got my printer running, and it's in the house, of course. Just some lens covers. I just stopped in to see what Klondike was burning today.
Oh. I'm not
Well,
burning up the shop for a change.
If people don't know you, which they probably do, tell people who you are and what you do.
Let me get these windows sorted out before I accidentally leave.
All right.
There we go. All right, I've got the live open where I was watching, and then when I joined. All right, so let me get that one closed. All right.
Ventari's in chat all the time. He's never dropped in, but he's in my chat a lot.
Yeah, well, usually I've got machines going that are noisy, so I just listen. I wear my ISO tunes, and I'll usually have a CNC going over there, or have another one going somewhere. So
That's what I have always on my headset because it's so noisy and I want to listen to some music or watch a program and the printers are going
yeah,
oh,
yeah, it's well, the CNCs are very loud. The lasers not so much, but no, I do lasers, 3D printing, CNC, you name it. If a machine can be controlled by a robot, I probably do it.
And you're a beekeeper. You still got your bees?
Yeah, I've got several.
Awesome.
Are you just retired and now you got too many hobbies? Are you running out? Do you have trouble keeping up with all your hobbies? The days are short. There's only 7 days in a week.
No, well, since I retired, I got a lot more time, but I've also taken up some more responsibilities around the house. That's kind of, so it was a trade-off.
So you vacuum now and you do dishes and fold clothes?
Oh yeah, man, I am fully domesticated. Like I'm handling a lot of stuff around here. Plus, with the business, I'm trying to get the business built up a little more. I do have customers that I make stuff for every week, and that's a good portion of how I keep the lights on out here. Of course, then I got the YouTube channel and other things that I do as well. Sell files, make stuff, like design lots of things. Like that's what I'm designing today. I make my own lens covers and stuff and 3D print.
Oh, nice.
This one was a little small. That's what's printing in there now. I got a little piece of foam tape that made it work, but in order to have it the right size, I had to go into Fusion, resize it just a little bit. I'm reprinting it with a little bit more of a lip here also. But yeah, I print these, design them, and print them. All these little jigs and holders and stuff like that for the lasers. I make all this stuff myself. So.
Very cool.
Cool.
Love it.
If you'd like to share any links, put it in private chat and I'll post it for you. Whether it's your YouTube or your Etsy or wherever, you're welcome to promote yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can like literally, if you just Google the Clack Shack, you'll find it. You'll find the Etsy, you'll find Amazon. I mean, all of it. It's fortunately, well, I guess fortunately, it's so far fortunately. We'll stick with that right now. When I started doing it, I was just goofing off, having a good time, and things have grown to the point now to where it's like a legit business. So, but I still try to make sure that I do it and have fun with it. That's why I'm in here kind of just chilling today, because I was like, you know what, everybody needs a day off. So today, Saturday, I'm just gonna get in here and goof off. I was sitting here working on the thumbnail for tomorrow night's live show and getting that set up, listening to you guys, and I was like, you know what, there's not that many folks in there today, so I'll hop in for a few minutes because I don't want to block anybody else, but
SBC 3D, I don't see it. Resend it. Double check the email. I'm not seeing it. Make sure I type my email right.
Okay, so the cool thing, Dave, is you have the bamboo, the A1 combo. I noticed.
Yes, and I've been to Bamboo's website twice today and put stuff in my cart and took it out. So I'm like, I really want to upgrade, but
you got Black Friday around the corner.
Yeah, but my problem is for what I do, and the A1 with the AMS it's served me well, so I don't.
Well, buy what you need, not what you want, because everybody wants all that. They've got to have it. I got to have it. I got to have it. And
Yeah. Well, that's my thing. Like, you can see all of these adapters and fixtures and parts and pieces. I mean, I've gotten decent with Fusion 360 at designing things that I need. So it's more of a tool for making parts for other machines for me than anything.
Now, how about the UFI?
I don't have that. But I do have a UFI vacuum cleaner.
After watching what Steve did with his, I love to get my hands on one.
Well, I don't have anywhere. Realistically, I don't have anywhere to keep a 3D UV printer out here. This is actually still a working wood shop, so there's lots of dust.
Yep.
And I just don't think a UV printer would be suitable here.
And you got to keep them plugged in because they got to keep cycling and cleaning themselves. And so if you don't have a use for it other than doing a couple of videos on YouTube, it's like, well, what are you going to do with it? Unless you got a purpose.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't really see me getting one. I wouldn't spend my money on it because I don't have an outlet for it. And right now, my business customers that I do stuff for keep me busy enough that I really don't have to add work to myself right now. So I'm not going to. Let's see, 5 or 6 inch exhaust hose.
SBC 3D, I just sent it to you. Congratulations.
Let me check something. I got somebody messaging me. This is what I use mine for a lot. These are my little hose adapters. These things, these things are very handy to have. Matter of fact, just realized that I'm going to need another adapter.
Now, that's the coolest thing about having a 3D printer. You can design an adapter and have it in a couple hours.
Yes, I just got this thing in the other day from X-Tool, and so I don't currently have an adapter over there. that'll take this from here to a 4-inch.
What is it, like 2.5? It looks pretty small.
Yeah, I have to measure it and see, but
Well, that's okay, but yeah.
well, I'm fixing to design me an adapter for it real quick because I got a guy asking me if I got an STL for it. So, and I need one myself, so this will be my next print job for today.
How many acres? How many acres do you live on? So you got a couple acres there?
7 and some change.
Wow.
But now I live in the middle of 5,000 uninhabited acres.
Is it all? Is your property fenced in all the way around?
No, no.
Okay.
I don't really have a need for any fencing. 62 point. I'm gonna call it 62.5. Maybe 62.6. You write that down. But no, I'm out in the woods, that's for sure. But I like it this way.
Another great thing about me having this live stream every week is that Klondike just got to meet you. You guys can actually chat. You're not meeting in person, but you know, try to bring people together.
You know what I do a lot of times? If I need a size, I don't do the measurements. I do measurements too, but to cheat a little bit, I put it on a piece of paper and I draw the circle around it to the size, and then I put it in my scanner and scan it in, and then I use the picture, and because it's already the right size then.
Ladies and gentlemen, Piled 3D. Howdy, howdy.
Hello, thanks for having me.
How's it going? How you been?
I'm good.
See you in chat all the time. I appreciate you dropping in. One thing I wanted to say, Clack, have you ever done one of these dummy 13s?
Now I don't do. Like I said, most of my 3D printing is going to be like utilitarian stuff. I don't do a whole lot of like stuff like that.
If this was orange and 5 or 6 foot tall, this would look killer in your shop. It's fully posable.
Yeah.
You can print it out on a small printer.
Oh,
Just a thought.
put Steve's face on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, Steve can use his UV printer and take the head and he can put a face right on it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Rich, the only hobby guy, dropping in.
Hey.
Hello, Rich.
Hey, everybody.
Lots of new faces today. Clack Shack, Hot Plastic, Rich, Piled 3D, and then we've got Sean, DeWitt, Matt, everybody. That's everybody else.
Well, I'm not new. Hey, Dave, Tim, Matt, how you all
Hey,
doing?
Rich.
Right?
Let me share you, Larry, I'll share you an invite.
I see I have a picture this week. I could see myself. Last week I could. Last week I had a big. You remember?
Yeah.
Larry,
Big
click
icon.
on the link. It'll check your camera and audio before you come in. Then when you pop in, I'll see you and I'll bring you on screen.
Yeah. See, I cheat a lot of times. I'll take a file that I already have, and like I'm gonna take this 3 to 4 inch adapter right here, and I'm gonna change it to a X-Tool F1 adapter.
All right. Cool.
And just go in and change the drawing so that it dictates it back to the actual item, and then be that way.
I'm
That
so
way I don't
tired of making adapters. I wish they would just provide standard 3 or 4 inch
All right.
adapters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nere's is popping in.
62.
Oh, I'm getting lots of people.
62.6.
Clack, do you, while you're using Fusion 360 to make those adapters, do you try messing with parametric dimensions at all? That seems like a great use case for parametric dimensions.
I learn I learn Fusion as I go. I don't, like I said, I don't get into a whole lot of the nuts and bolts of it. There's so much in here that I don't use. I think
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair.
57.
More of the mechanical side.
62 points.
3D,
Yeah.
you want me to share that screen?
A minute.
Oh, yeah.
I hear Trey.
I gotta change that. Oh,
Okay, let me see, right here. Okay, what do you want to say about it?
For it. Because, yeah, I got fed up of having to make them all the time.
But yeah, it's there we go. All right, so that's got me 62.6, 58 on the interior. I could go 58.5, a little bit thinner. I think I'm good with that.
Piled 3D, where do I know your name from? Is it from chat? I recognize your name. I'm trying to think. You're a designer, right?
Why are your phone so high? You know that's not normal.
I've got an
No
account
idea.
everywhere.
You know the battery's been drained.
Yeah, and I'm in chat.
Okay.
That's probably where you know it from, but
Okay.
yeah, this is what I've been doing mostly though, because like it's just parametric design. It's everything. Being able to once you've made the shape, it's so much.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, with Fusion, you can loft, and the only thing about the only thing that I don't really like with the lofting is a lot of times it makes them like longer, and it does also use a little more filament, makes the designs take longer. Let me show you. I'll show you one of my designs that I did do a lofting, but let me go ahead and export this one so I can get it over to the printer.
Hello, Chris. Can you hear us okay? Marys, can you hear us?
I can't hear anything unless I play the stream on my other device.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you talking. Okay.
This is what I last added. Good old lithophane.
So let me find it here.
What program are you using, Piled 3D?
It's called Piled 3D CAD Multi-Tool.
Okay.
It's got like 40 different things. This is what I added last. The most like why it was actually created was originally for this grid tool, because just to be able to whack in a rectangle and just get a grid of however you want instantly. Like I just don't have I don't have the time to be remaking these models again and again.
You were on a couple weeks ago, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember. Yeah, you're on Tinker Atlas.
Quite a bit better now.
Okay.
I just uploaded to TinkerCAD. Example of the lithophane.
Pardon me?
Yeah, this one here is one that I made for the com marker Omni X, because it doesn't. This basically goes inside the machine, and you mount the one to the back of the machine where the fan goes, and then this other piece kind of slides in there and sits on it. But it gives you a little bit of an adjustment because you can slide it in and out for the machine. But this one was done using lofting that they give you the ability to use in Fusion. But yeah, pretty neat. So I don't know if you've ever used Fusion, but you can go in and create, like right here, I can create, let's say, a circle, and then I can finish that one, and I can insert an offset plane, and I can bring that offset plane up, let's say 200 millimeters. And now I can put, like right here, I can create another shape, and I would say I will do like a rectangle or a square. And so now you got those two lines right there, so you can actually loft those two together.
Piled 3D, share a link in private chat where people can learn more about your software.
So,
what, just in the Twitch chat or?
That's neat. I don't think I've ever messed with that loft feature.
Yeah, cool. I'm not great at it. It takes me a minute, but like, so what you can do is you could select like this shape. I can select it and then just hold Control, select this shape, and then once you go over here and you tell it to loft, it's going to connect those two.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I love that you can take it from a round to a square.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
and it enables you to, like I said, if you're making adapters, you can do it that way. But like if they're too close, like then you still got to go in and you got to add flat spots for the clamps to go to and stuff like that. So a lot of times I just do 2 tubes and slap them together.
I love Fusion.
But yeah, this is
Mm-hmm.
it's
Great.
really cool. I like it.
Yeah,
And so
whenever you
I wanted to, you know,
I just wish that tab would switch between those options on the right as you're clicking through them. But apart from that, Fusion is amazing. I don't think I could be faster in another CAD program. Like FreeCAD just takes too long. Like people say it's good, but I just don't have. It just takes too long. And Fusion, we've got the shortcuts and everything set up so nicely. But
so,
for the stuff that I can make with Powder, I try to. So yeah.
but yeah, it's like I said, I don't do as much artistic stuff. I just do mostly tools.
I
Hey,
use the
Neri,
mechanical drawing.
My 3D
Neri,
printing tools.
I got a question real quick for Neri. Any of your rockets, if you can hear me, have you launched them? Might be delayed on his phone. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Pyle, do you mind showing the Gridfinity feature of your
Yes.
software?
Oh yeah, of course.
I would love to see that.
I haven't launched them myself, but other people
Somewhat.
have printed them and launched them.
Okay. I know there's a girl I was watching online. She looks Asian.
I don't know
she's
how much of a
young.
delay there is, though.
She looks Asian. She's young. She's done a lot of rockets. She's building an airplane. I forget her channel's name, but she's launching a lot of rockets. Yeah, on
Wow.
his phone, he's got a delay.
That's awesome. I'm watching you play with that Gridfinity. That's incredible.
Yeah. Try design that faster.
Wow.
Yeah, Xiaolin.
And you got the magnet holes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it's a step file.
Well
There
done.
are other generators,
That
but
is
they will
amazing.
not give you a step file. And if you want to add like, I will never be able to provide all the options that people could possibly want, but I can give a good starting point that is a step file. So if you do want to add a very custom thing into it, then it's possible.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
That's fantastic.
Hello, Rich. How you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing well.
Yeah,
I heard you guys talking about the Eufy, and I thought I'd pop in.
Oh,
Do you have one?
Yeah, I have 2 of them. My son has one in the other shop. I haven't even opened mine yet, but my son has one in the other shop, one of the new versions, and found something very surprising. So he said, "Well, you know what? We need to print mouse pads." And I said, "Yeah, okay." So I ordered 100 mouse pads. I got it for about $90 from AliExpress, and believe it or not, in 1 week he sold out.
Wow.
So
that's pretty good.
here's the one that he made for me. It took 7 minutes.
Oh, on the Eufy?
Yeah.
That's nicely done.
Flexible?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a mouse pad.
Well, I know, but with a UV printer, okay, UV ink, all right.
Yeah, you can use
That's
it on
cool.
almost anything.
And then this was his first test run, not his first test run, his first test run on little business cards.
See.
Oh, fun.
And that's 3D, it's
Oh, wow.
3 millimeters high. And made a couple of these from these pumpkins. So this is just acrylic. And then on the other side
Oh, wow, look at that.
is the actual pumpkin itself.
There's light kind of shine through it.
Beautiful.
It looks better in person. You can, it's like everything is glowing. You know, the camera doesn't really pick it up. But there's all kinds of neat stuff that you can print. He did some golf balls for a golf club here in Harvey. and a golf course. And I think they ordered something like 200 packs of golf balls
Oh
with
wow.
their logo on it. I mean, it's amazing the amount of stuff that you can do with that. And I refuse. Mine has been sitting in storage next door for I don't know um, a month or
Oh,
so.
that's a sin.
I just don't have room for it over here. But I'm going to start doing some videos from over there on the UP. I got too much going on right now. I've got the new X Laser Lab UV laser in the shop. I've got the Hans Maker, the newest one, the 2040 watt. I'm seriously backed up on projects right now.
Yeah, it feels like you have a full-time job. You want to pull your hair out.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm taking my time because this is my hobby. I enjoy it. It's a
Yeah,
hobby.
don't want to get
Yeah,
burnt out.
yeah.
I
If you're
want to
not
keep it
having
that way.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, what is it? Steve? I pronounce his name wrong all the time. It's Ventura. He
Yeah,
did a
Venturi. Yeah.
Venturi. He has the Eufy, and he did some box cars, HO scale box cars.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. And of course,
Yeah.
me being into trains, I love to do it for the graffiti.
Yeah, the thing is absolutely amazing, and probably I think the best feature of it of all is the tumblers. So you really you get a live 3D preview of like if you're doing a full wrap,
Hmm.
you get a live 3D preview all the way around so that you can make sure your graphic is absolutely perfectly lined up, not right down to a fraction of a millimeter. It's really nice.
The only thing I can see that's a hindrance is the size.
On the Eufy.
Yeah, I'd love to
Yeah,
do like a G scale box car, but it's just a little too big.
yeah.
HO
Well,
and
I
everything
think it
else,
does
yeah.
up to
I think that's one
15
of the
up
bigger
to
ones.
15 inches, and then you have then they have that extension plate that moves back and forth, so you can do like 15 by 30 or something like that.
What's the height? Do you remember?
It's pretty high, so
Like 6 inches?
probably more than that. Yeah, 6 or 7 inches. Yeah,
Okay, that probably work.
right. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with it. My son's been experimenting with all kinds of things, and he'll post the experiments up on Facebook, and right away people are messaging, to buy them.
Switch plate covers and
Oh,
all
nice.
kinds of cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and probably anything you can think of that's normally printed. We have a friend. There's a local print shop. He's a friend of mine. He's got a like a $60,000 UV printer,
Yeah.
and he does mass production of stuff. But we're going to try and before my son sells anything, he's going to call him up and say how much you got it priced at because he's a friend. We don't want to underprice him. But the mouse pads, he doesn't do mouse pads. So,
Well, that's cool. There you go.
yeah, we can put, so that mouse pad that I showed you a minute ago took 37 cents worth of ink and under $1 for the mouse pad. So about $1.30 altogether. And he's selling it for $15.
Nice.
All day long.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just had to order another 400.
Wow. What are you making? What are you making, Dave? I don't know if you can hear me.
Hey, I have my mic muted. I didn't know how loud this machine was being, but I've
No, it's not bad, Dave.
had a couple of redos on some bricks. The local art council is doing a memorial brick walk or whatever, and they brought me a bunch of bricks, and I engraved I think 10 of them, 12 of them. But a couple of the bricks, I guess because of the composition, too much sand, not enough clay, or vice versa, they didn't engrave as well as the rest of them. And so I told the guy, I'm like, look, I don't like the way these couple look. So if you'll bring me some more, I'll redo those. and then you can use the ones that I've done that I don't like. Just flip them over the other way, and you still use them in your path. Because they're going to have. But
Dave, I don't know if you saw my message, but have you ever been to New Orleans, Dave?
I've spent a few weeks in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, well, then you probably didn't go to the Aquarium of the Americas.
Oh no. We were actually taking taking gunfire with the National Guard guys. We were attached to the National Guard,
How
and
would you?
we were going in to basically just help reestablish. Like when they would go out to try to do something, they kept getting assaulted, and so we went with them
Yeah.
and help
Well,
keep the peace, so to speak.
Yeah.
about 25 years, I got my first laser 35 years ago. Was at a government surplus auction for $5, a big 200-watt CO2, and it had like 3 hours on it, but nobody knew what it was, and nobody was bidding on it. So I bid $5, and I won it. Took a
Wow.
while to figure out what it was, but about 5 years later, I got a friend of mine works for the Audubon Society. It controls like all of the museums in town. And speaking of those bricks,
Wow.
he asked me if I could do custom bricks for the Aquarium of the Americas. So if you go there, the whole outside walkway is brick, and the people that donated, like 50 or 100 or 500 or $5,000, they got their own brick, and I did it on the CO2. So I don't know if you saw that message when you were talking in your video about how it turns into glass, and that's
Yeah.
it took a little bit of experimenting, but when I hit that one spot where it was turning into black glass,
Yeah.
engraving on brick is just amazing on a CO2.
Yeah, at first I was like, "Why is it?" Because I was like, "This looks like glass." I was like, "There's no way." And then I got
Yeah.
to look at it, and I'm like, "Oh, it is melting the glass, melting the sand in there, making glass out of it."
You should have, Neri, you should have a volume control. I don't know if you're on an iPad, but he's listening on YouTube. That's why he's got the phone by his ear, and that's going to be delayed like 30 or 40 seconds. And I'm not sure. Are you on an iPad? He'll hear me in a minute.
But
You just should have a volume there.
yeah, I saw AP Laser right after I did the last video I did on these bricks. AP Laser did a thing where they were showing their machine doing bricks as well. And I guess I could try to do them with a CO2.
No, I'm on
but
Android.
To me, I think the MOPA is a better approach.
Now, if I'm right, I remember looking. It's been a couple of years. They actually make bricks that are laserable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Strictly for the lasers.
Yeah, these are just random. Like these are like special made.
The program you log in with, you should be able to hear us through it, Nere's, and not have YouTube even open. YouTube should be muted. So.
Can you still hear me, Jerry? My camera's frozen.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run that one a couple more times, see what happens with it.
Yeah, well, I spent almost a year of weekends making those bricks for the Aquarium of the America. About 5,000 of them altogether.
That's wicked.
For free. I didn't.
I'll try
I wasn't-
switching devices, see if that helps.
Okay. Yeah, Rich, you guys are on on live in a couple hours, aren't you?
Yeah, tonight.
All right.
Yeah. Let me try redoing my camera here and see what happens.
A couple days ago, when I got 3 monitors in front of me, and a couple days ago, I was watching one of my printers work in Elegoo, and then all my videos just went out. Something happened; they all went out. They had to reboot. This morning, when we had Rob Mink on, he said that to reset my video drivers live, if you hit the shift, the control, and the Windows button, all 3 at once, and then hit the B button, it'll refresh your monitors, your video signal, in that order. So I hit all 3, push the B, and all my monitors, you can hear a clicking sound, and it refreshed the audio driver, or the video driver, excuse me.
I just switched cameras real quick and came back. That fixed it.
All right. Here he is. Here he's popping back in. There we go. Can you hear us now?
I think he's got a delay.
You should now. Hey, Chris, can you hear us?
Let me do it.
Yeah, we can hear you real low. checking your volume. It's turned all the way up. I don't know, Nereys.
I need to add some lights to my printer because I'm using a little desktop lamp and it's about blowing the camera out.
Lighting is tough when it comes to
Yeah,
lighting.
that's it. That little camera on the A1 is just not ideally located either.
No,
Yeah.
it's really bad.
I like the printer. I'm not a fan of their cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera, the angles just like they should either make it where you could like manipulate it and move it up and down, or put it
Mhm.
something different because while it's printing, you're kind of at a bad angle to tell what it's doing.
Yeah.
I just housed a Wise camera in front of mine.
Jerry, I'm gonna head out now. I'm tired now.
All right,
Yeah.
Matt.
I want to say thank you to everybody who sent me money on PayPal. Appreciate it. Like I
It's a
said,
good
I
cause.
will print 20 of these for the Royal British Legion, the Red Poppy Appeal.
Let me reshare out your link one more time here, Matt. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. I designed this myself. So anybody who wants to help out some veterans, please send me, a smaller donation so I can buy a roll of filament, and yeah, I can make like 10 to 11 of these, and I can basically make 4 for every one of those.
And if you send him a lot of money, he'll buy more filament and go to Taco Bell.
What?
I chipped in. You guys can too.
Thank you guys.
It's
Appreciate
well
it.
worth it.
Yeah, he says it's not working.
Huh. I'm not sure.
Well, I have to go.
Yeah.
I have to go eat breakfast, Jerry, because I got to get ready for tonight. I have to clean up the other shop.
All right, Rich.
Yeah.
Well,
See you, Rich.
thank you for stopping in. Everybody go check out Rich, the hobby guy. Him and Light Source Engraving, Patrick will be on after a bit. And Jeremy? What's his
Yeah,
name?
HDL Custom.
Jeremy. HDL Customs will be on in a couple hours. They
Yeah.
live stream every other Saturday. And they're always got something going on there. They make cool stuff. They share out files. So, great channel. Go subscribe. You want to know about Lightburn or anything to do with Lightburn? Rich, the hobby guy, is the man to see about Lightburn.
Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it.
He does a lot of great content. So please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, I'm trying to reach that 100,000.
Nice.
All right,
awesome.
y'all.
Take care. Have a great day.
Good one.
Take care, Rich.
I'm going now too, so bye everyone.
Take care,
See you
Matt.
next
Have a great
week.
day.
You
See you,
too.
Matt.
Yeah, I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. Someday I'll get there. And if I ever get to 1 million subscribers, I'll give away a free car.
I just want to get 2,500.
So,
I'll take
yeah,
500.
I don't know what the YouTube magic is. Never figured it out. My wife says you're too boring. That's why your channel don't grow. Okay, whatever.
Neat.
Came out good.
Beautiful.
It worked.
Wow, that's clear.
I missed it. What is it?
He
Then
showed
we'll-
a brick that he
five-
engraved.
Oh, I missed. There we go. Well, that
Looks
turned out
good.
great.
Got Chris coming back in, but I don't see his camera yet. So, you guys see his camera down below?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
There he is.
Well, so I don't see a camera. Is his camera on? There it is. Now I see his camera. Yeah, he must be watching on YouTube. I heard we were talking about the brick a minute ago. You guys see his camera down below?
Oh. I'm
Yeah,
sweating.
you should be able to hear and see us in Easy Mux only.
Yeah, I still can't hear anything.
Okay, I heard you fine then.
That's 3 different devices I've tried.
Well, I don't know what on your screen, but there's 3 little dots down below. If you click that, you can check your audio and video settings. You can adjust it down there. Oh wow!
Yeah, I still can't hear
I'm on the
anything.
wrong screen. Let me go find this. Rich just the LA
That's
Hobby
3
Guy
different
just
devices
donated
I've
5
tried.
channel memberships. I just seen that. Wow! Thank you, Rich.
Nice.
Everybody that got one, please thank Rich in chat. Thank you, thank you. Guy the Jedi, Richard Pryor, Damascus Everglades, Timor 714, Birdman any weather. Wow. Yeah, guys, thank Rich in chat. Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, he's one awesome guy. Oh,
Yo, Kenneth.
nothing beats hot wings and pizza.
All right, so this is gonna be my next goofing off fiber project. Is gonna be making a challenge coin out of this.
Oh, plate steel?
It's stainless.
Wow.
Oh, that'll be a challenge.
That looks solid. What is that? That's solid, right?
Yeah, it's stainless.
Wow, that's thick.
Oh no, that one's actually thin. See, I've made these.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Those are beautiful.
So you've cut stainless before then?
Yeah, well, these are aluminum. These are aluminum stock. Hang on, let me get another one. I'll show you.
I've got a 60-watt JPT MOPA fiber from Hao Tien, but I've never tried to cut anything with it.
Now you're talking about thick.
Wow.
5/8?
That's solid stainless. You talking about a paperweight right there. Now.
What was that used for? Otherwise,
Well, I had a meet and greet a week or two ago, and one of my viewers came into town, and he works in a industry where they have like literally dump truck loads of this stuff coming out of their place, and he got his hands on some of it for me.
Oh, I'd love some of that. That's
So
cool.
I got probably 80 pounds of these.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna play around with them.
when I used to work in construction as a union laborer, I got all kinds of fantastic stuff off job sites. But I'm retired now, so no more access.
Yeah, but he asked me. He had messaged me and said, "Hey, would you be interested in some stainless steel?" And I was like, "Sure." But yeah, he brought these up for me to the meet and greet. But he wound up. He was one of the winners that won one of the CNCs that I was giving away. And so it worked out good for him. So he took the box of metal and gave it to me, and then he took I think he got the, I want to say it was the Genmitsu 4040 Pro Max.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice little machine.
Yeah, these are thick.
Wow, looks like a hockey puck.
Yeah, it's heavy. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on them. So other than just my logo, I've got so many like just I run out of graphics to play with. Like that's a badge.
You know, you can make really cool spinner targets too.
I got an elevator weight out in the garage. It came off one of the Hilton properties. It's a counterweight for the inside elevators, and it's rectangular, probably 20 inches long, 8 inches tall, 2 inches thick, solid steel, extremely heavy.
How do you move it?
What?
How do you move it?
Oh, it's heavy. You got to get something to get under it just to lift it up off the floor. You got to get a spatula or something under it to lift it up to grab it with your fingers. It's just real heavy. It's extremely heavy.
Let me see how many of those I have left. But well, Jerry, I'm gonna be coming out your way in January. Me and Steve are.
Oh, cool.
We'll be in Vegas for the for CES.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been there with my son probably 5 or 6 years ago. I went twice. Like 100 billion people everywhere. Yeah, wall to wall people.
Okay, so I got 13 bricks. Let me go make sure I got them all done. I think that was the last one I had to do.
Yeah, there's a tool expo that comes here every year. I need to get tickets for that. Maybe next year, or the year after. I'd like to go to that. But I've been to, let's see, with Hal Tien for the lasers. I've been to the Sign Expo, and then there's one other one. I forget what that was. I went to. One was at Bally's, and one was at Mandalay Bay. The one at Mandalay Bay was nice because when you come off the highway, which is bumper to bumper, you get off on Russell. Mandalay Bay is right there next to the freeway. So when you pull into the property, you pull into the garage immediately. When you park and you walk over to get into the hotel, the elevator you take up actually goes to the convention floor. So you only go up one floor and you're there. So there isn't much walking.
Yeah. This year I booked. I'll be staying at Mandalay. So I'm just all I got to do is like, get on the elevator. That was the whole.
Okay, yeah, exactly what I was just talking about. You just got on the elevator, you go up one floor, and you're right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So I'm gonna be
huge
staying
room.
I'm gonna be staying at Mandalay this year.
Yeah, on two of the videos I did, instead of walking around and putting music or something on, I used my cell phone because I didn't have one of those fancy little cameras. And I just walked around and held my camera and I just filmed everything. Or I'd hold my hand up over my head. I left all the actual noise in it from everybody talking. So you pick up bits and pieces of people saying different things. And I just walked up and down each aisle.
The last time I did anything in Vegas, it was the gaming convention. That's big. That was big.
What are you cutting out right now, Sean?
I am doing corners right now. These are my standard corners for my A1 kits. And I have several to do. So it's 4 corners to a kit, 4 corners and 2 singles. So I'm trying to get Monday's orders ready and out, or ready to go out.
Yeah. See, there's another use of 3D printing. Little corner brackets for the MOPA.
Yeah, I printed out something similar for one of my videos. And that transparent PETG.
See that in jigs?
Yeah, Neries, I run a Chrome right now, and I got Firefox for usually Hulu. I got to use Firefox, but I'm not sure why you're having trouble. I know when you were on years ago, when you were on before Neries, I was running StreamYard, but I've tried a few programs since then. With StreamYard, the price went through the roof. But yeah, when I log in myself, I check my camera and my audio. I can click on them, confirm the settings, test them before I pop in. So I don't know why you're having issues.
I made this this tool for jigs because there's grid, which is like you set the X, Y, and the pattern and a gap, and then it gives you the outer diameter. But with a jig, the width and height of the outer model stays the same, and then you're only changing the jigs within it. So this one, you set the individual piece that you want to pattern, and then it will only let you pattern as many as stays within that grid shape.
I need to do one like that for keychains, like these little guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea for keychains and stuff. And then I've added this like notch mode so you can like easily pick things up and you put them back down.
See, I know Dave Clack, he's got a couple he did for keychains too, and pencils.
Yeah, it's such a useful thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of them. I do laser cut typically though.
Yeah, when you have to change them so often. Oh yeah, and the thing with these models, most of them you can laser cut as well. Like this jig tool, it displays as a 3D model, but it will export as DXF. That's just the top face extracted.
Yeah, my sister found a sign the other day. I think it was on Amazon, and they wanted or eBay or somewhere at a certain bird because one of her animals had passed away, one of her dogs, and she loved this saying. She says, "Hey, you're into 3D everything. Can you make me that?" I said, "Yeah, I got lasers. I can make a sign look exactly like it." So I found the font that was similar, and then I had to go to thefont.com, I think it is. There's a couple fonts I had to get, and I was able to make something on a piece of maple looked almost identical to the one they wanted $35 for. And of course, she's my sister. I'm not going to charge her.
Oh no.
So I clear coated it and put a little hook on the back so she can hang it on the wall, and she was tickled pink.
I'll make this next to the laser cut thing, like a box
divider?
divider.
Hmm?
It's 3D printed, but I have the DXF as well. And then that, if you switch to my screen share, that's it as flat sheet. Which yeah, you could either 3D print or laser cut. Because yeah, there's something so cool about
You do those off of a DXF and then distribute it, or
this will give you a DXF as well. Although actually this little piece in the corner isn't a DXF.
See, that reminded me of I've seen a lot of guys that take those the puzzles that are meant for laser cutting, right? Like 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch material, but they'll take that DXF file and extrude it, 3D print it. So instead of using your laser, you can 3D print a puzzle and put it together, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the inverse.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool, and you can intertwine different mediums, like this text tool. You could either 3D print or laser either the feet or the main sign. You could like engrave or cut. So if you change it to cut, then
combine it in.
Yeah, text unfortunately takes a little while to load because it's a separate individual shape for each one. But yeah, so that could be either for each piece. I think it's so cool. And then when I go into the export menu, you just select all the different file types you want, and then it spits them all out all at once. Because otherwise, when you want to do a bunch of different variations, it's such a fast.
Now, what program is this?
It's linked in the Twitch chat, and it's called Tiled 3D CAD Model.
Check it out.
I put it on Steam, and I'd love to hear people's thoughts on it, because there are definitely things I should support, but don't yet, because I've sort of got tunnel vision in how.
I'm looking for it in Twitch chat. I'll reshare it when I can find it.
Jerry, I gotta hop off.
All right, sir. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
See you guys.
Good seeing you out here, but
good
seeing you. Clark's got a coin.
Oh no.
Yeah, let me run in the house and grab my lens cover. I just got a notification from my printer that it just got through printing, so I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, my laser beep too.
Wild 3D private chat on the screen that you're on. Share it there so I can share it out. I don't see it on Twitch.
Actually, it's an easy one. If you Google Piled 3D, it pops right up.
Okay, I'll get it that way.
Yeah, I can't find the chat.
I got it.
Cool.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, Steam's they're just so kind. They're not trying to make things difficult for you. Everything just works. So glad I went on there. Originally, I was going to get the store, but
Wild 3D on Maker World.
Yeah, I just uploaded like some different things. I'm trying to get through examples.
There's the link to your Maker World right there.
Cheers. this QR tool is quite cool because there are generators online, but they don't give you STL, SNEP, and VXF. And also, you can do like bulk export, so you can select all the different variants you might want. You don't have to have the label or the background.
There's a link to your Steam store right there.
Cheers. And the thing with QR codes especially is if you want a step file, one, a step generator doesn't exist. Two, you can use an SVG and then extrude it within Fusion, but Fusion doesn't know like what squares are meant to be filled in or not. So you end up just spending like half an hour individually clicking squares. And then if you have multiple QRs to do, then you're literally there all day. So having that automated is very handy. Yeah, and then you just select all of the different variants you want. VXF, SVG, STEP, STL, GOTF. It's sort of a web format, but you can also use it on like your iPhone to do like AR. It's pretty fun, and then it can like do a render screenshot and a 360 GIF, an MP4, and then you just wait a little bit. Videos take ages, but if I hadn't selected the 360 mode, it should have finished already.
All right.
Yeah. So I've spent I've spent so much time working on this, but it's become something quite useful. I'm really excited to see what I'll do next because I've just been doing the simple shapes because simple shapes are very important, like like that. But now I've done them, I can move forward to more complicated things. Like a sketch mode would be fun, but it's surprisingly difficult to support all the different types of constraints and all that. But I hope to get there one day. I want to start with a revolve tool like Tinkercad just added, some more like dimensions that sketch, and then I'll go from there.
All right. Well, I've been streaming for 3 hours, 17 minutes. I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. Any last words? Any of you want to plug your channels or what you got going on? Klondike?
Here in a little while tonight, Our Ballad Designs will be hanging out there. Wednesdays, morning coffee with Klondike. If you're into trains and miscellaneous stuff, come check it out. Hang out for a little bit.
All right, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow night will be our night. Me and Steve doing our Sunday Night Live. Mostly lasers and CNCs, but, you know, we talk about everything.
Not plastic. Got anything you want to plug?
Just want to say thank you. Thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're always welcome. Like I said, we do this each and every week on Twitch and YouTube, 12 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah,
Wild 3D, any last words?
Yeah, just thanks for having me. It's always fun.
Always welcome. Let me start the raid on Twitch. We're raiding into the Free Heathen.
Look at there. It works.
Awesome.
See, that's the version 2. I just got off the printer. It works.
Everybody on Twitch, I think it was a raid.
Cool.
Now your little tags say remove before flight.
Remove before lasering.
Oh.
And everybody on YouTube, thank you very much, and we'll see you next
Okay.
time. Hope you all have a great week. Take care, guys.
Peace out.